Hello? Hello? Okay, good, we're on. Okay, hey, sorry for being a little late tonight. I had to eat my dinner first, because sometimes it takes a while to be delivered, but hey, that's okay. How y'all doing? Welcome to the stream without a name. Still without a name, 3 weeks going strong, but bringing you some sick-ass Kingdom Hearts footage. I'm your host, Clinton. Let's just jump right into it. How's everyone's week been? Hope y'all been doing pretty good. I've been doing pretty good. And thinking about where we're going next in this game all week. So last time we left off at finishing Monstro, in which we had a giant conflict with our friend Riku. Then we did some side quest stuff like the Book of Pooh and a tournament. So now we are going to return to our main quest here. We are going to go to the next worlds. So we're going to go to Monstro first, so we can jump off to the world over there. And don't worry, this happens every time you go into Monstro. It's a little awkward, especially when you have to go back here to do side quest stuff later on. But it's not too bad. Actually, while we're here, I might do a quick minute of exploring, because when I got high jump last time, I forgot that there are some things we can get inside Monstro that we did not get the first time around. I was just kind of trying to push through this world. So let me go do that really quick. It's pretty easy to miss some of the things in here, because when you first go by, they're in much higher places, so you might not recognize it at first. But as you come back with your better movement abilities, it's pretty easy to get the stuff. Like, let me clear this fight really quick, and then I might actually be able to get something in this room. Let's see here. Okay, no, that's just a different doorway. Let me get out of here. I don't need to fight just yet. But yeah, see, now I can easily just jump off onto this cliffside here. That's something I always appreciate in the Kingdom Hearts games, is that your movement abilities and how they level up over the course of each game is always really solid. Like, by the time you get to the end, you feel like you're doing crazy superhero tier stuff. I've been said on the flip side of that, when you play these games back to back, so if I go straight from this one to like the next game, or some of the later games especially, there's like major whiplash in that, in the sense that like you're used to jumping around and just like going crazy, but when you start up a new game fresh, like right off the bat, like right after it, you suddenly have limited movement once again, and it's kind of jarring. Not awful, of course, but it's still kind of leaves a bit to be desired. Eventually one of the more recent games kind of fixes that, but oh my god, these enemies just keep spawning in here.
Come on!
Are we safe? Okay, good. And I don't think I have a new Keyblade to equip yet. Spellbinder, but I don't need the extra magic. Okay, so let's jump over here. Yeah, got it. Sick jumps. Mega Elixir, that's good. That's good for much later. Let's see, so we came from there. Let's go over here. The main thing I'm coming in here to get actually is there's another Book of Pooh page. Very easy to miss the first time around. But I'd like to do another one of those to round out the night tonight, because I have a pretty good plan for what I want to do in terms of level progression. But let's explore and get some of this extra stuff first. Okay, yeah, there's stuff up there. That's what I'm trying to get at. Well, it is quite annoying that you have to go through fights just to stop and open chests. They did fix that in later games, like you can just straight up open chests in fights. It's much nicer, and it saves you a lot of time. Not that I'm going to complain about the experience, but I'm also playing in normal mode, so it's not too big a deal. I think we only got stopped once or twice for silly mistakes I made, but hey, those are bound to happen.
Come on!
Finally safe. Woof. Okay. And made it. This is the book page, I think? No, Mithra. Okay. I know it's in a tall room like this. And there's one just on top of a barrel? That's weird. That just seems like such weird placement to me. I don't remember that chest being there. I hope that's not a mimic. I don't recall there being like mimic chests in this game, even though it's a common trope in JRPGs. That doesn't happen too much in this game. There are mimic chests in later Kingdom Hearts games, but okay, let's see. Okay, no, there's a real chest. Who's still here? Who's trying to fight me? Oh god, this is a big guy. Oh, let's do Sonic Grave. Oh, I totally messed that up. Well, good thing I put that new ability on. Oh my god. I swear Monstro is just making sure I don't get anything inside him. What an efficient security system. Okay, now they're down here. Oh my gosh.
Come on!
Where is it? Where's the guy? Okay, there we are.
Come on!
Oh my gosh, now we've started the battle over here. Well, we're off to a good start tonight. Just battles, battles, battles. That's okay. At least we can't say our Sora will be weak this run around. In fact, if we keep at the pace I'm keeping it, we'll probably be a little overpowered for most everything we do, but that's fine. I'm trying to show this game off in as comfortable a manner as possible.
Come on!
Okay, I think that's it. Oh, thank heavens. Okay. Nope, of course not. Okay, where is that thing? there's two of them. This one. Boom, there we go. That should be it, but who knows? Okay, good, perfect. Let's see what the hell's in this chest, finally. All dogs in boxes. You know you love it. There it is. This should lead to one of the bigger rooms. No, yes, okay, this I think is the room I'm looking for. Because there are a bunch of chests up there. There shouldn't be too many enemies to screw me over here either, but I've been consistently wrong before, so let's see what happens. Oh. I swear we're out of here once we get the poo page. I just wanted to make sure I grab that for later. Get it out of the way at the beginning, you know? Okay. We seem to be safe, but of course, enemies would appear right before we make the jump to chest land. Okay. Yeah, torn page. Okay, let's try and just jump and see what's over here. Can we? No, we can't yet. Okay, that's fine. I'll come back here another time when I'm on my own. I just wanted to get that torn page. Anyway, let's bail out of here. Yeah, I think we were already here. This is the room that was messing with me last time. Getting out of Monstro is sometimes an ordeal unto itself. I don't think I can get out through here. Yeah, this is just a regular save point. Bowels, our favorite spot for Monstro. And that should just lead me straight out. How do I activate this? I guess I'll fight these guys to get out of here. Oh, get out of here. Hey, I got a Patera chain, that's pretty good. I haven't gotten too many item drops off enemies before, but those do happen. You actually get some of the best items for Donald and Goofy when you get them dropped off enemies. It's cool because it's actually weapons they carry. Like, there's a magic using Heartless later, and Heartless with a big ol' shield, and they'll drop those very randomly, but they do happen, and it's cool they do actually get to just pretty much steal their items for Donald and Goofy to use. I was like when games let you do that. Okay, there, I had to examine it. Ooh, wonderful animation there. Okay, now let's actually get out of here. Let me do a quick save so we have that page. Now we can just bounce. Yeah, we should. Okay, finally. We are on to our next world. So we have to do a gummy ship again. But thankfully the extra engines I installed last time will ensure this goes a little faster. I need to install a couple more weapons too though. I'll do more gummy customization probably on my own, but if it becomes a problem for later in the night, then I may just do a quick more bit of it, but I shouldn't have to. Yeah, as you can see, even in these later oh, thank God, I forgot how close this was. That's just nice. Sometimes when you're close like that, it's happening. It's Halloween Town! Hooray! One of the best worlds. That's great. Halloween sounds awesome. Yeah, there they are. Okay, so this is the first, and I think technically only world in this game where they get a standard costume change. It happens several more times in Kingdom Hearts 2. The costume changes are all over the place in 2. It's great. It's weird that this is just not really voiced right here, but there are parts of this game that aren't voiced like that. I guess I'm thinking about it. But yeah, so look at them. They're done up in all super fancy models. They look super nice. All decked out for Halloween. And Donald is also missing like a chunk of his torso. Apparently, like, that's not just his costume. Like it's just kind of, if you can see that. And part of his arms are missing too. I don't get that, but you do you, Donald. But yeah, this is Halloween Town, based off Nightmare Before Christmas. And for those of you who are familiar with the movie, which I imagine most people are at this point, that music in the background that's going is not empty. That's just how it is at this point. It doesn't have the main like this is Halloween riff going just yet. That comes in a minute. And these are Heartless that we don't fight just yet. It's kind of a weird scenario, right? But you'd think, you know, creatures as spooky as Heartless would fit in right in Halloween Towns. That's got to be what's happening, right? Let's see. Oh, here we go.
And now, allow me to introduce the Master of Terror, the King of Nightmares, Jack Skellington!
Oh, it's your boy.
Bravo, Jack! Bravo! Those ghosts will be a big hit at this year's Halloween.
Thank you. But their movement still needs work. It's not scary enough. I want to strike bone-chilling terror. I'm going to consult the doctor.
Then I'll go attend to the decorations.
Yeah, so now that we know Jack, we got the whole theme song. Good stuff. We'll talk to Mr. Mayor over here. That's quite a convenient costume we just magicked up, right? Yes, this sort of follows the plot of the movie. A little different, of course, you know, taking Kingdom Hearts liberties as they do. But yeah, it's kind of neat to just see Heartless floating here like this. And also you'll notice, we just saw these ghost Heartless in Monstro, as I was saying. But you can see the textures on them are a little more, I would say, like, detailed? They look more, I guess, like rough. They're not just like flat colored. They have like a filter on them. I think that's kind of neat. Sora also is colored slightly different, not just in his Halloween costume. And hey, Goofy's got weird eyes too. You just noticed that right now. Anyway, let's go find Jack.
I don't understand. Maybe the guidance system was damaged in the explosion.
Nonsense. My devices are always perfect.
Oh, I've got it! Why, of course. The Heartless need a heart. Doctor, do you think we can add a heart to that device?
Certainly. A heart's not all that complicated. Let's get to work.
To make a heart, first take a container with a lock.
Yeah, you just had that lying around somewhere.
We need the key to this thing first.
Don't you keep your containers with heart locks lying around? Man, Donald continuing to just be no fun.
My, that was amazing. And you are...
I also like how that kind of happened off screen.
Sora. Well done, Sora. I'd like you to be a part of this year's Halloween.
What's this Heartless doing here?
Oh, the Heartless came to town just recently. What's frustrating is I can't get them to dance with me. So, the doctor and I are trying to improve the guidance system. He's quite a genius. Okay, Doctor, let's continue. The ingredients for a heart. Pulse. Emotion.
Terror?
Fear. Hope and despair. Mix them all together, and we have a heart.
Is that how it works? like all the stuff is just sitting there on the side too. Like, didn't they already make the heart?
It failed. Maybe we're missing some ingredients. Let's try adding memory. Sally?
Ugh.
Sally!
Why is his brain all
Good for
swirls?
nothing girl. Don't know why I bothered creating her. Sally's got the memory we need. See if you can track her down.
No problem. Sora, would you like to come along?
Sure.
I'll stick with the main gang here. I think there are some Trinity points I can get with them. Jack is fun though. Jack is actually, he does a lot of damage and he has some cool abilities he can use, whether it's paired up with Donald or Goofy. He's a fun alternate party member to have.
Jack! Jack! We have a major crisis! The Heartless are completely out of control! We can't stop them!
Maybe our experiment triggered something. Everything will be fine, Mayor. You have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, so now everyone gets to fight. And yeah, you'll even notice the little Shadow Heartless have more of a, like, washed out color texture to them. It's really nice. I think this is probably one of the best worlds in this game. Kind of shows off some variety. You know, Nightmare Before Christmas is fun. Speaking of which, man, I remember it was middle school, right? Like, kids were obsessed with Nightmare Before Christmas then. I felt like, not everyone, but I saw the movie around then. What, this is like circa 2001, 2002. I was like in elementary, beginning middle school. I remember, like, oh, it's Nightmare Before Christmas, you know, it's a cool movie. It's got the claymations and cool Halloween stuff. It's Tim Burton, it's cool stuff. But then you had, like, just, like, kids back then were, like, obsessed with a lot of the merch for it. I didn't exactly understand why. Like, it seemed like very much like an aesthetic thing to me. Like, I like the film. It's a fun film to watch. It's a good film. You know, it's a good movie. But I didn't get it. I don't know. I guess I missed something. But yeah, I didn't get the whole obsession with it. But hey, that's just me. I think we can get up here. Yeah, free chest. This is a very easy chest to miss up here. There's some over to the left of me, but I need another ability that we get later to get it. I cannot get that right now. Just getting stuff while I can. And that should end the battle? Yeah. Okay. Jump, Sora. No, jump. Yeah, there we go. Just getting all the secret places right now. Power up. Ooh, that's a good one. Stock. No. Yes. I'm not sure if there's actually a max ability number that you can get for, or in terms of like max stat number for Sora's variant stats like attack and defense. I know you eventually, yeah, see I can't get over there just yet. I know you eventually, can I jump up there actually? Never tried. Let's sidetrack more and have fun. Oh yeah, I don't know if there's actually a stat number for Sora that you can get, or excuse me, a maxed out set of stats. Okay, you cannot grab onto those, that's fine. Can I? Nope, okay, that's fine. But yeah, I'm not sure if there's like actually a maxed out stat number for Sora's regular stats, because eventually there's a point where if you were to be very patient and tedious and like grind item fusion items, you could max out Sora. You could get Sora a lot of power and defense ups. You know, it wouldn't just be like the stuff you pick up in the game that's limited. You could really push for him to get some more levels. I'm sure there's a max. There usually is in these type of games, but I don't know. Also, I'm exploring this area over here before we go through the door I was just trying to show off. There's a chest back here. It's a gummy ship part. But also, there's this weird little house that all you can do is pull this doorbell. And that's all it does. It just screams. And I'm not sure whether I like that or not. I think it definitely makes it feel like it's Halloween Town. And hey, if you've been to Disneyland, you can see the clock up there that appears. I mean, also from the movie, of course, but it's the Days to Halloween countdown. That's always fun. Well, Days to Halloween, and then conversely, Days to Christmas. There's a big old moon in the background.
Come on!
Yeah, like some of the earlier worlds. Halloween Town's actually kind of small. There are some bigger areas, but it's got some more puzzles and different things too. There's one big area at the end though. That's pretty cool.
Come on!
Oh, it's little ghost doggo. Even though his portrait looks like a rat.
Zero, have you seen Sally anywhere?
I think it's essentially just like a tied up handkerchief. Hey, there she is.
Something wrong, Jack?
No, everything's going great. We're going to have the best Halloween ever. All we need now is your memory.
Memory? You mean this? Jack, I have a bad feeling about this. Why don't you try something else? There's still time.
Nothing could beat what I've got planned. Once we give the Heartless a heart, they'll dance just as I envision it. Trust me, you're going to love it.
Gee, Jack, how considerate. Oh, he disappears when you go near him. Funny little dog. That's a dog that's not in a box. He's been freed from his box of life. Good old Sally. Alright, let's go back to the office. Or the lab, I guess. Doctor's office, doctor's lab, same difference. Oh.
Did you hear that?
These kids are always the weirdest.
I sure did. A heart. What should we do?
Gosh, you really are stupid. Isn't it obvious?
Tell Oogie Boogie.
And I'm not sure if these this cast in this world is at least comprised of some, if not all, of their original voice actors. I've never checked that actually. The quality sounds like it's there, or at least they sound like sound-alikes anyway. It's been a minute since I've seen Nightmare Before Christmas. It'd be nice to. I should actually pick that up. I don't know if it's on Amazon. I assume it is. Most movies are on there. But okay, let's see. Let's talk to the doctor here. Okay, now we got to find the mayor. I have to go find it. Oh, it's one of the big boys.
That bonehead Jack is really making a heart. I'll be jiggered. That works for me. Ooh, when I get my hands on that... Well, I've got no hands, but I'm still gonna nab that heart and control the heartless.
Oh, he's great. Yeah, so now we gotta go find Mr. Mayor. He's no longer here in the main town area. You gotta go back to the graveyard. A pathway is now opened up because the kids came out of the coffin in the back. And now I think these are new enemies we haven't seen before. White Knights, I believe them to be called. They drop a couple different fusion items. Oh shoot! You bet it's Infinity War. Look, you got everyone. You got Sora, you got Donald, you got Goofy. Spoilers, Goofy betrays everyone at the end. And he gives Ansem the Infinity Stones, and then Kingdom Hearts is over. Oh fuck, mushrooms. I don't feel like fighting these guys right now, so I'm going to warp out of this room. More of the mushrooms you fight later use different, you need to use different spells on them, so they do different things. They will eventually just drop different items for that, simple as that. But it's like the ones you fight earlier on, like just use the same spell several times on them and they'll drop the items you want, more or less.
Come on! Come on! This should help.
That should be it. Oh, is there a straggler somewhere? Yes, there is. Wonderful. Okay, that should be it now. Yeah, we can jump in the coffin. Oh, no, just kidding. Okay, now we can jump in the coffin. Woohoo! Alright, so the mayor should be around here. There he is. Oh, let's watch me play a game for children and proceed to get it wrong. Okay, this 1, 2, 3. Wow, that was the easiest that could have been. I'm glad I caught that on stream, actually. They're supposed to rotate between all of these stones, but what? Nope. Wow. I've never seen that happen before. First of all, we got secret hidden in this giant pumpkin. Jack in a box. Why would they stuff Jack in a box? Like, let him be. What? I think there's a chest back here. No, it's through here. Whee. Okay, no, that's in there. Thankfully, I don't have to wait for enemies to keep spawning before I get out of here. I can take this convenient elevator that will lead back to the graveyard if I can ever land on it. There we go. Later. Boom. Oh, more mushrooms. Alright, let us go back to the doctor's lab and see what he's up to. And we've acquired all the parts to make a heart, apparently. So the ancient scrolls say. Oh no. Alright, let's clear these guys out. They're being quite annoying. There we go. Or not. Oh, we're just being super lazy with all the fights. That's okay though.
There you go. This time it's sure to work.
Yeah, look at these kids just harassing an old man. What a bunch of little shits. Nightmare Before Christmas, constantly pushing the boundaries of what you could do in film.
We lost them.
Zero! After them, quick!
Yeah, sniff him out, ghost dog. Let's go. So now we can finally move forward, I think. Oh, look, it's the thing from the movie. He's doing the thing. I was like the bathtub with the feet. And whatever that crank is supposed to be in the back. Is that a thing for old bathtubs? I have no idea.
Come on!
Okay, I'm actually gonna go back to where the mayor was was for a second, because there was another room I should have been able to get to, but I may be confusing myself on how it was I was supposed to get there in the first place.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
There we go. Boom, okay. Straight back in. Okay, so there's that, and I could have sworn there was a chest in this room. I know there's another. There's nothing I can touch over here, right? No. Okay, maybe. I do have to go through there. Okay, because that's where I came from. Okay, maybe it is a door in here, and I'm just reading. It's probably this door back there with the Christmas tree. Even though you don't get to go to Christmas Town in this game, that's not till the next game. When this world returns, you get to go to both Halloween Town and Christmas Town. Well, we'll get there when we get there, of course. Okay. Oh, rats. Just leave me alone. I'm trying to explore this world, Heartless. Also be careful if the pumpkins explode if you hit them. At least some of them do, like, watch. There you go. I think they do a little bit of damage, too. Boom, there you go. Yeah. That should be safe then, yeah. Shut tight. Do I have to unlock that then? I forget. Well. I guess I'll get there later. I guess I just won't worry about it for now.
Come on!
Either way, let me clear out the rest of these enemies and then we'll go across the weird moonlit hill, I think it's called. There you go. Yo, Donald's just dead. Rip in peace. He'll be back though.
Come on! Fire!
Okay, I think we should be good. Oh no. More enemies.
Come on!
This is just a night full of battles. Our Sora is going to be the strongest Sora ever.
Come on!
Just the buffest boy.
Come on!
Okay, who else? I think we should be safe. Oh no, of course not. We can't say Halloween Town isn't a struggle.
Come on!
Okay, I swear that's it. Oh, finally. Hey, they're doing the thing from the movie. And this time, actually, I don't think you have to fight this. There are those chests over there by the river, but you need a higher jump to be able to get to them. I think it's just gummy parts in them anyway. But now we get to the big part, which is Oogie Boogie's giant house.
I knew Oogie Boogie was behind this.
Yeah, gee, I wonder. How'd you figure that one out? The villain of this world is behind the bad thing. Your powers of deduction, Jack. This place is kind of interesting, where like there are chests on Oogie Boogie's house, and different treasures you can get, but I don't think there's ever anything like a missable item here, because eventually his house goes away. We'll see why that happens soon enough, but there still are plenty of things you can get up here, or I guess from exploring his giant house, so it's worth it to go through it. Don't think there's anything out here. This just leads downstairs, I want to say. Yeah. And I don't recall there being any chests down here, but we're going to check because, hey, why not? And you'll see that door over here, this green face says shut tight, so we need to figure out how to open that. But I know exactly what we need to do.
Come on!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are no other major chests down here. Most everything else is up above. So let's... Oh god, that's one of the doors you have to click on, not just walk through. Boom, there we go. Just get sucked into the Oogie Boogie void. Ah, more enemies. Just let me open doors. There we go. Boom. Where's that ghost that disappeared? There we go. I don't think this is a door over here. No, it just looks like a door. When is a door not a door? When it's a confusing texture.
Come on! See ya! See ya! Fire!
Boom. Okay, then over there's at the moment. So there are these cages hanging up in the sky there, which you can get to one if you're quick enough on the jump when you climb up to it. There's another one that you just cannot get to until seemingly later. Oh, hello, welcome, whoever else is joined. Oh, several people have just joined. Hello, friends. Welcome, I hope your evening is going well. You're back to Kingdom Hearts as usual, and you've caught me right in the middle of going through Halloween Town. Okay. So yeah, it's that one that's hanging way out there. That's pretty much impossible to get at this point right now, but there is something that actually makes it appear way easier than you think it might. So I should be able to just jump at it. Yeah, okay, that's not working. No. Yeah, sick. Pro platforming. It's an ether, and then the one out there, that cage will get lowered so we can jump to it, but we have to keep climbing the tower first for that. Wait, this is a pretty big area for this point in the game. Even though the rest of the areas of Halloween Town are kind of small, like we're pretty high up. They get a good sense of scale going on here. I mean, I would expect nothing less from what is technically one of the more, or one of the bigger villains in the game, since he's technically part of like the evil council Disney villains in this game. But yeah, let's see. I think we're just about at the top, so I can get like a good look down.
Come on! Fire!
Boom. Yeah, look at that. We're way up. Kind of hard to tell, but you can almost touch the moon. that what Oogie Boogie was trying to do? Build a tower to the moon? I don't know. Let's go in the evil playroom. Doesn't sound weird at all. Oh, fight the kids! Beat up these kids, Sora. Do it.
Fire!
Oh no. Hey, Donald actually coming in clutch. Don't believe the hype. Hater's gonna say he won't heal. And I'm also gonna say he won't heal when you need it the most. I didn't even program Donald differently in this game. Oh shit.
Heal!
These kids can be a little annoying in some of their attack patterns. But it's nice that you get experience from each one of them, so... Let's finish up. I've never memorized each of their individual names based on their looks. Like, I know they're Lock, Shock, and Barrel, but... And also, for some reason, their faces are exactly the same under their masks. I always thought that was cute. Okay, so the chubby one's Barrel. Cute. What do they got to say? Just following orders, eh? Wait. Okay, there we go. And then yeah, so this lever right here is what drops that chest outside, but it also opens the door downstairs. Also, this is a save point that lets us get out of this world and lets us save right now, of course. But later, when for reasons we'll see soon, the whole house just goes away. We don't have access to that save point anymore. Hey, welcome, whoever just showed up. Hi, hello, happy Friday night. So now we're just gonna take a big old leap of faith down since, hey, this game has no fall damage. Later, nerds, whee! Yeah, see, we're up pretty high. And of course, gravity is not a thing in these worlds, or else Sora would be dead. I think we actually have to talk to the bathtub to get high up, so let me fight this guy off. Alright, bathtub, what do you got? Get in. Just walking out of frame. Yeah, then we have to go right down here. Oh, wait, no. I've been talking about that chest that was hanging on the cage for so long that I forgot. Oh, what a potato I am, as usual. Look, there it is, though. She conveniently lowered for our easy acquiring. Actually, gonna use thrilling first-person mode to make sure. Yeah, okay, that's where the chest drops. Yeah, Orichalcum is just a good fusion item. You can get others in other places, but it's good to grab that one. Oh, no. Oh, I messed up. Oh, no. Bathtub, come here. Perfect, no battles. Oof. Alright, so where's the green door? It's right down here, right? Okay, perfect. Good. Torture chamber, hooray! Another room that doesn't sound strange at all. What's Oogie Boogie got going on here? Gambling! Oh no.
You want it? Well then, come on over and get it! Ah! Now, let's see if I can get their attention. Oh, hi, Is it?
The most sandbag ever.
What, he disrespects me? Nobody!
Oof. Okay, yes, this is Oogie Boogie. His boss fight's actually quite fun. So you've got this roulette machine going down at the bottom, and then you've also got him running around the sides of the arena. Let me get rid of this Heartless first, and then I'll show you how this works. So he's gonna, when the panels on the ground glow like that, you gotta hit them, and it brings you up to him. Okay, that didn't work well because it's a big platform, but then you get pushed off. But that's not all to his fight, though. He throws dice in the sky, and then you have to try and deflect the dice back at him. Depending on what they roll, different things will happen for you to try and dodge. It's actually quite an interactive fight, like much more so than other ones. Dodging stuff isn't too hard, but when everything's kind of going at one time, it gets pretty intense. This is pretty cool. I want to say this appears in the movie. It's been a minute since I've seen Nightmare Before Christmas. But I appreciate the aesthetic and everything of this room. I messed that up.
Come on! Come on!
Where is he? Oh, there you go. Trapped him. And so, that panel he's standing up there, on there too, if he hits it at the right time, he can actually heal himself, which is another interesting mechanic. So far, I don't think there have been any bosses that can actually, like, attempt to heal themselves. It's interesting, to say the least.
Come on! Come on!
Like, it's still kind of a weird fight, and pretty simple when it comes down to it, but I'm thankful that they actually tried to make a weird and interesting fight for this world. Besides from just, like, wail away at him. Almost got him. I might have one more round. Yeah. Got one more. Problem is, it's hard to keep track of him and then hit the dice at the same time. Just taking hits all over the place. I should be able to stop him here again? Yeah, okay, I should be able to get him now. He has a couple other things he does in terms of attacks, like he makes a giant buzzsaw come. Oh no, am I not getting this jump? Oh man, that was... Huh. Wonder why I couldn't jump up there. That was not good. Oh no, he's actually gonna go heal. Oh, that's bad. Oh, this fight is going a lot longer. Going on much longer than I thought it would, but hey, get to see Oogie Boogie do some weird stuff. He doesn't heal for too much, but it's still enough to make it a fight that can go on longer than you think. Okay, now I should have him. Bam, there you go. Man, I got a lot of levels for beating him. But he's a big boy. Big boy for big boss. Ooh. Make sure to put the proper tags on this stream. I like how he's just got the little bugs floating out of him. Cute. Holy Circlet. And oh, another Ansem report. We'll read that when we're done again. Don't let me forget that. Guess we'll go home now. Ah, of course not.
Huh?
Nani? Yeah, so he just turns into the house. So kind of like Jafar again, we get a really giant fight, giant second form for one of the more major bosses. But also, actually, wait a minute, kind of a funny thing, you can just leave this fight. Like, look at that, just get out of here, who cares? Bye, next world. I love that so much. No, we're gonna go fight him, we're gonna go fight him. That's just great though. But yeah, so this is Oogie Boogie in giant house form. While it's cool, I kind of have similar feelings about this fight that I do about the Jafar fight in his second form. Because even though the sense of scale is really cool and it feels good, all you're really doing for the duration of the fight is going around and attacking these dark globs. And that's kind of it. Like, there's not much more to it. Like, it's cool to think like, okay, you're climbing up the whole house. Like the whole house is a boss fight. But aside from the fire that flies around and I think some Heartless that come out at a certain point, there's not too much else that goes on. So it's a cool second part, but I think it could have had a little more going on. I can see why they went for it though. I think overall the big sense of scale is cool. At least I think it's a better second form than, what was it, Monstro, where you just fight the, oh god. Oh gosh.
This should help.
Alright, let's run back down and kind of reset what we're doing. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any other gloves.
Come on.
I should be fine. Okay, I got the one down there. Okay, just run up here.
Come on.
Alright, I got that one.
Heal.
Man, this fire stuff just gets everywhere. See, that's what I mean. It's annoying and it's definitely a challenge. And you can't just whack away to them. You gotta manage your health and keep aware of your surroundings. But besides that, it's still not a very big challenge. It's interesting though. It's a good idea, I think. I think I got the one that was down here too. Yeah. Okay. So now you just gotta start climbing up. And upwards is this way. Uh-oh. Great. I just fell straight down again. Oh no. Jump up here. I've got to be missing one more. Where's he at? Very climactic boss fight. As you can tell. Uh-oh, where is it? Oh no, arm is moving. There's not one on that fire lantern there. Where is it? Oh, it's up there. Okay, it's under his sides. Yeah, because like the one at the top is usually the one you do last, but I guess I missed this one. Bam, there we go. Yeah, so not too crazy of a fight, but still fun. It's a fun change up. Like one final shot for him. Oh, and that is Halloween Town. Though some of the parts are kind of smaller, I think overall it's a really cool world, and they definitely captures the aesthetic of the movie 100%. Like it fits really well. Like I think there was a couple Nightmare Before Christmas games like that came out during this era. Like I think there's one on Xbox and PS2. Might be one on Game Boy Advance too. I forget. Look, big keyhole in the ground. That's cool. That's just not even hidden. Hit the moon, Sora. That's cool. So his house was hiding the keyhole all along. And yeah, you can come back and explore here. That hole in the ground, there was just some chests. You get upgraded gravity spell. That's about it. Not too much more
Sally,
here.
why didn't I listen to you?
Don't feel bad, Jack. We'll come up with another plan for Halloween. Next time, we'll do it together.
Cute. Halloween is cancelled. Everybody go home. Get out of your costume, Sora. Yeah, Pumpkinhead, that's a good Keyblade, actually. It's weird, both of the Keyblades you get from Halloween Town, both here and in Kingdom Hearts 2, are actually quite good. At least before you get like the more like the super strong weapons at the end of the game. Maybe we'll never learn what a heart is. Oh, okay, this is a fun one too. Okay, so see, we're in the doctor's office here, right? Jack and Sally are kind of blocking that bookshelf, and then he's reading his book over here. You know, you think everything in this room is done right? No, wrong. Look, if you go over here, there's a prompt on the shelf. Just Book of Pooh lying on his shelf, like blocked right behind Jack and Sally. Like you would not think to walk behind them. I think they move later when you come back and explore, but that's such a weird place for the page to be. I don't know, but hey, in case you missed it on your playthrough, make sure to go back and get it. Anyway, let's equip some stuff. Holy Circle reduces all elemental damage by 20 and raises AP. I don't think anyone needs that. It's just fire and dark, raises defense. Yeah, I don't think anyone's in need of that right now. Do I have any abilities I can put on? Take that. Yeah, sure, I'll take everything. Gee, Sora's just not hurting for AP at all. I picked a good setup in the beginning. Actually, wait for a second wind for him. That's good. Second wind just means when they die, they recover from KO faster. Which, since your party members tend to die a lot, that's usually pretty good. That Sora's good. Oh, it's Keyblade. That's what I came to do. Yeah, nice little up in strength. And it's a little longer, too. Yeah, cool little Halloween themed Keyblade. Let's go. But yeah, that's Halloween Town. There's pretty much nothing else to do here. Just explore for chests and some backtracking later, and then there's another rare Heartless, as there are in the other worlds, but there's nothing really for me to show off here anymore. There were hardly any changes made to this world in Final Mix, aside from like the different colored Heartless, but that just goes beyond the world in general. I think the boss was the same, the dialogue was the same, the boss fights were the same, like even the mini bosses. But yeah. Oh, and then the kids in the mayor are just hanging back here too. What do you got to say? So the mayor has a face on the back of his head, so you can always see what's going on. Alright, let's go. Alright, now we have two other worlds to go to. Weirdly enough, if I pick this world right here, which I would kind of like to do this one, but we're going to stop avoiding it. We're going to go do Atlantica. We'll do Little Mermaid. But watch, if I click this world right here, I can't go to this world yet. It'll lead me on the path to it, but it's just going to veer me over to Little Mermaid. I have to do Atlantica before I do that world, even though it gives me the option to fly there. It's kind of weird. I don't mind it, but it's just, like, why give me the option at that point if you're not going to send me there? I don't know. Little gripes. Anyways, hope everyone's having a good night so far. Hope your weeks were all good. Mine was rather busy, but hey, it's Friday. What more can you ask for? Yeah, at some point I'm gonna do more gummy upgrading because some of the enemy ships in here get more relentless and now they shoot just loads of different attacks at you. I can usually dodge them, but I'd rather not have a gummy ship death on stream. That's just annoying backtracking at that point. this route will also take a tad bit longer again because we're not going to be going to... Oh wow, never mind. That came up way faster than I thought. But yeah, here we go. It's everyone's favorite world, Atlantica. Oh boy. No, Atlantica's not that bad. It's got neat ideas, but I've never been too fond of the swimming you have to do in here. Thankfully, we are at the very proper level to just blow through this world, so let's go. Yes, use your magic, Donald. Turn us into fish people. Oof. Tag this stream for young adults to mature only now that Sora is shirtless, please. Oh, it's our heroes.
Ariel, wait! Slow down! Don't leave me behind!
Oh, relax, Sebastian. They don't look like one of them. Right, Flounder?
I don't know. There's something weird about them.
What do you mean? They do seem a little different.
Honestly, Sora looks just like her
We're
sans his
from
anime
kind of
here.
far away. And we're not really used to these waters. Oh, I see. In that case, Sebastian can show you how we swim around here.
Ariel! King tried
Yeah,
to
let
not
the
like
lobster show
Don't
the
worry.
mer person how to swim. That's how that works. Yeah, so swimming, you use the circle and the square button to ascend and descend. It kind of works because you use circle to jump all the time. I'm sure you're used to using that to go up, but it's odd. Thankfully, when you lock on in combat, like, okay, see now Sebastian's up there, like, I kind of go towards him when I'm locked on, so like, Sora will drift downwards. So it kind of works, but anyway, where's he telling me to go? Keep at it. I think I'm supposed to touch Flounder? Yeah, okay. So it works, but it's just not, I don't know, it's not all there. Thankfully, in the second game, even though Atlantica is there, they retooled that world to kind of, I think, be a bit of a reference to like the old Disney like sing-along videos, and they turned it into a rhythm game world where you swim in the hub world to pick your songs, but that's it. There's no fighting, no nothing, and even the swimming there feels somewhat more streamlined. I think he's up here. There we are. So now that we are oriented, now that swimming has been calibrated, let's go.
Good job! Now let's move on to self-defense.
Sebastian!
Yeah?
Wait, no, actually, I want Sebastian to teach me how to fight. What? He's got to have some lobster things. My son's already
Good luck!
Oh boy. Well, I hope your sound gets fixed first of all, but if it doesn't, you'll get a mix of Under the Sea with fun battle music in the background, so let us hope things only get better. Yeah, and then so these giant clams are scattered all around the world. Some of them are treasure chests. That's how the chests are in this game, by the way. It's weird. It's actually kind of annoying because, okay, well, the giant white ones have save points in them, but then there's other ones that they're pink ones, which work as standard, I guess, chests, quote unquote. And then there are ones of different colors. So there's red, blue, and yellow, which need different spells to open, and that's easy. It's just fire, blizzard, and thunder. But let's see. Yeah, they at least tried to make markers so that the tridents on the wall are like, hey, that's kind of where the palace is, but there are other places you need to go to. Ariel's okay, but again, don't really need her in your party. She's got some good healing spells and some good combo attacks you can do as well. But I'll stick with the main gang, because why wouldn't I? But yeah, what I was saying about the chests. So you get the clams to open them. Once the save points are there, they're just permanently there. But I'm gonna deviate to the side here for a second just to show you guys, because there's one over here. Oh yeah, Water World. So this is technically what passes for a chest in this game. Examine it. Yeah, you have to hit them while to open it. They don't open if you're in battle, as with normal chests. And then, see, they don't go away, though. So, unless you go around and, like, scrub the whole area you're in for chests, you kind of don't have a great way of knowing whether or not you actually got the chest. Usually you can remember on your first run-through, but if you're coming back later for backtracking or whatever, you just might not know if you got it. And it's just, I don't know. One of the many tiny things that make this world not my favorite to play through. I don't want to say it's the worst world. I don't think it's a bad world. I just think it leaves much to be desired, I would say. I'm trying to think. I don't even know if there's a rare Heartless in this world now that I think about it. There might be, and I'm forgetting which it was.
Come on.
Okay, no, I think there is a rare Heartless in this world, but it's at least kind of tailored for fighting in the water. So yeah, this is one of the different colored shells over here, like I was talking about. I'll get this one and that one in the cave over there, and then I think we'll actually just head out over. So yeah, this one just used fire. And, well,
See ya.
like I said, this one used fire on the first try and get it completely right, and then yeah, go straight in. Yeah, Ether. Screw it, we'll do that one, why not? It's another chest, right? Thankfully, doing Halloween Town first has us a bit stronger for this world, so, like I said, a lot of the fights and stuff shouldn't give us too much trouble. The one thing I'm mildly worried about is the boss fight in this world. Obviously, Ursula is the main villain for the Little Mermaid series, and its many spin-off movies. But actually, that might not be true. I've never seen some of the other ones where she like has sisters and stuff apparently, or I don't know. I'm drifting off here talking about Little Mermaid lore I do not comprehend, but. Okay, enough with these chests. Anyway, Ursula's the main villain, and her boss fights are kind of weird, but we'll get there when we get there. I did them fairly recently when I ran through this a while back, so I should be safe to go for it. But let us see. There we go. And then don't get caught in that little vortex in the middle there, because that'll just send you straight back up to where we were before. Eventually you get an ability too that lets you swim faster, so that oh, this is fun. Okay, so I'm gonna show off now what is a special mushroom in this game. So you have these regular mushrooms right here, right? That one disappeared after one go. When you're in a room full of mushrooms that require you use stop, that means that a special one that is only in Final Mix is going to appear. I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like and how to fight it, even though I won't really be able to do much right now because I don't have the abilities for it. But you can get them to kind of spawn early on. So it's the final one here. And then this big one is going to appear right here. Yeah, this is big boy over here. This is, I think it's called Pink Agiricus, or Agiricus. What you're supposed to do is stop it and then hit it as many times as possible. And then my stop is really weak right now, so I'm not going to get anything for this. Yeah, you get a tech point for it every time you hit it. You're supposed to ideally get it to go to 100, but Sora has some combo spells. So what you do is when you have a stronger stop spell is you equip stop, then you just jump in and then you use your strong combos, and then you're supposed to get it to at least go to 50 and then ideally 100, because then it drops good items for fusion later. It's easy once you get the hang of it, and the mushrooms that stop like that appear in most of the worlds that do have mushrooms. They're just kind of variants, but yeah, that's what those look like. I'm probably not going to do many of those on stream because I don't really have a reason to. I'm not going to do too much fusion stuff like that, but now you guys know what it looks like. That's another cool Final Mix thing. that was added. The only other types of mushrooms there are like purple and black mushrooms, which drop. I forget exactly what they drop. They drop different items than the regular ones, or the pink one back there that we just fought. And then there's one that's called a Rare Truffle. It's blue and has a gold crown. That one is kind of a mini game. You can fight it in the tournaments that happen and Olympus, but there's kind of no reason to, because the items it's supposed to drop, you can't get those items through the tournament. So even if you complete the minigame and get the items you get from it, there's kind of no reason to do it, because, like, you know, you don't get the items. So to me, it's kind of like, why are they even there? I don't know. But when you get that one to appear, you're supposed to keep hitting it up in the air, and there's an easy way to do that as well and get a bunch of cool item drops from it. And you also get two little, like, they're kind of just useless items, but they're like marks, as they call them, that indicate, hey, you completed the quest to hit this guy in the air 50 to 100 times, and that's kind of cool. We're just gonna ignore these Heartless following us, don't... I'm just kidding.
That was too close.
Oh, it's the homie King Triton. Hello.
As long as I have my trident, I will not tolerate those creatures inside this palace.
Yeah. You tell them, God of the Sea.
Daddy?
Oh, Ariel, when will you listen? It's dangerous out there. Strange creatures lurk outside.
Behold, you swim before the ruler of the seas, His Majesty King Triton.
And who are they?
They helped us fight off those creatures.
They don't look familiar.
We're from an ocean very far away.
Yup, we came to find the keyhole.
Oh my God,
The
Goofy.
What's that?
Yup, well, it's a...
There's no such thing, certainly not here.
Oh, what does he know?
Ariel, not another word. You are not to leave the palace. Is that clear?
Oh, you suck, Dad.
Perhaps I'm being too strict.
Also, I like how the whole world's kind of like pulsating like water.
I'm
I
just
don't know if you can see that.
concerned for her safety.
That's neat.
Of course, Your Majesty.
It's not just me.
But I must admit, now I'm quite curious about this keyhole.
That need not concern you, Sebastian.
Oh, King Triton's got loads of
Have you
secrets.
anything to report?
Just as you suspected, Your Majesty, they seem to be coming from Ursula's grotto.
I knew it. That sea witch is up to no good again. A sea exile from the palace has taught her nothing.
Yeah, exiled is a
Yes,
dangerous
she was
person
a
that you should
serious
probably keep
danger.
tabs on. That's how that
And
works.
I told you to keep Ariel away from such danger, did I not?
Your Majesty, please,
Yeah, so now we've got to go over to Ariel's hideout area, or Ariel's grotto, I guess. Let's go there.
Come on!
There's not much to get in this room. There are a couple shells and stuff around there, but there's actually not any major missable items like a Book of Pooh page or anything like that in this world, I'm pretty sure. At least nothing that I can recall, but I think that's at least nice, because probably someone realized how awkward some of the controls and things were in this area. And I'm admittedly a little blanking out on what some of the enemies are named in this area. I think these ones are called torpedoes. I forget though. Yeah, let's go to Ariel's Grotto. Yes, Sora, just lift this rock with your giant sea hands. Okay, this area has actual treasure chests, which is kind of weird. No, it sounds super strange. Why would you want to travel to other worlds? Yeah, so there are actually a couple of things you can get here, and it just kind of, I think it's strange, because I just spent that whole time discussing, oh, torn page. Well, that came in an actual chest, though. See, that's what I was saying. That's a weird inconsistency, where it's like, one, you probably wouldn't miss that because it's in Ariel's Grotto here, like a small confined area, where it's like, you're most likely to pick that up. But, okay, like, they spent a good room or two establishing the fact that like treasure and stuff in this world comes in the shells, not the chests. And it makes sense that Ariel would have, like, this isn't a chest, you're gonna realize a weird, not from this game chest, but it makes sense that Ariel would have this stuff in her grotto place, you know? But I don't know, that's a weird one. Look, it's a barrel, it's a barrel from the outside.
Come on!
Just destroy her stuff. And then there's this little, I don't know what this is supposed to do here. I mean, it's a little music box that plays like odd music to it. I don't know. I don't know what that little creature's supposed to be on it, but anyway, I think that's... Oh, there's one more down here. That's pretty much it for interactables in here, though. There's the globe, which I think is the same globe that was in the camp at in Tarzan. It's the same thing from there. Some of these might actually be reused assets from there. Like this clock I know is in the camp too. I think that's really all the fun factoids I can come up with for Ariel's Grotto. It's a neat area. That's about it. Also, we have several torn pages now. That's a good thing. Now let's examine... Can we examine this thing? I think we just leave? Is that it? Yeah, okay. Oh, it's her heterochromia eels. Those are always fun.
Those impudent fools will never find the keyhole. But the girl could prove useful, and I've got the Heartless on my side. Triton, my old friend, your day is coming.
Oh, that's such a weird cut. She's just laughing maniacally, but then her face is straight. Okay, yeah, so this is our dolphin friend here. He gets us through the currents, but this is not the room we want to be in with it, so let's get out of here. We need to get back to the other main area first. Yeah, look, the mushrooms are back here again. The ones with the big pink ones, they spawn more frequently than the rooms of regular mushrooms do. The regular mushroom rooms, those are going to be hard to spawn, depending on where you're looking for them. I find that during regular playthroughs, they spawn rather frequently, but when you're actually trying to look for it, as is, you know, usual in video game fashion, they will not spawn as often as you would like them to. You gotta keep praying to RNGesus. Okay, let's go find our dolphin friend out here. Let's get rid of these guys.
Come on!
Where is he at? There he is. Wait. No, that's Sora's dolphin fin. There he is. Ah, I was about to grab him too, and enemies came. Great, great, great. Well, eventually we'll grab onto the dolphin once all these enemies get out of here. Okay. Okay, I think we're safe. Let's just wait for it to rotate around so we don't get trapped more frights. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Boom, there we go. And so it'll carry us all the way over here. And yeah, up the tunnel. Oh, sunken ship. What? I'll go on the ship in a second. I think there's a chest. Yes. Okay. There are one or two chests down here, which are not always accessible, so it's better to get them earlier than later. Again, I was saying inconsistencies. Like, I get it. We're near sunken ships and there are treasure chests, but I don't know. It's something about the fact that they make it a point to establish, like, hey, open treasure chests, but with giant clamshells, but then just put treasure chests still in anyway. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Okay, I think I got everything. Yeah. And then back there, if you notice, just in case, there is a switch, but we will get to that later. Yeah, we can't get that right now. We need a friend to help us get it, but we'll be there soon enough. Uh-oh. Big evil lurking in the background. And look, it's the most non-threatening jump scare ever. Like, I don't even think you can get hit by that. Like, I obviously knew that was cunning, so... Oh, what's this? I obviously knew that was coming. But still, that's like the most non-threatening jump scare ever. Okay, let's take that back to the area. And the music finally picks up. Yeah, but this is, God, what's the shark's name? Bruce? No, that's Finding Nemo. I forget what this shark's name is, and if the shark even has a name here. It probably tells me in the Jiminy's journal. Oh, that's right, I forgot. We didn't read the other answer report. We will... Actually, let's stop and do that right here, because why not? And I'll do it later. Actually, so the shark works kind of like Sabor does in Deep Jungle. So like he'll just spawn at random points. Usually it's in the room with the sunken ship. It's not always, but he'll just spawn there randomly, and that's just the general thing that happens throughout the world. You don't have like a big fight with him, and he eventually goes away. Fights. I think I can open up a new pathway to like this treasure chest over here. From the sunken ship area, there I think was like a place I can like press another switch and it makes the water rise up to open that there. But I always forget about how to do that.
Ariel, you've disobeyed me again. I told you not to leave the palace.
Oh. Wait, she literally left the palace when she swam away from you.
Daddy,
and you didn't stop her then. Bam. And wrecked.
How could you?
Young man, you're not from another ocean. You're from another world, aren't you?
Huh?
Damn, King Triton knows everything.
You must be the key bearer.
How did you know?
Yeah, how did you know?
You may fool Ariel, but you can't fool me.
Who told him?
You don't know your dorsal fin from your tail. As the key bearer, you must already know one must not meddle in the affairs of other worlds.
Of course I know that, but...
You have violated this principle. The key bearer shatters peace and brings ruin.
Oh, he's been reading all the
Sora's
good
not
lore
like
books.
that.
I thank you for saving my daughter, but there is no room in my ocean for you or your key.
Damn. So that's interesting. That's the first time we get... Well, hold on. Let's let this scene unfold first.
My. The poor child suffers such deep sorrow. What a pity. If only there was something we could do. Wait, maybe she can be of some help. Yes, maybe she can be of some help to you.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, she would surely help you. She'd make all your dreams come true. Ursula can help.
You called, my dear?
You're Ursula. Well, I was just wondering if...
It's all right. Helping others is what I live for. Let me guess. You wish to see other worlds. That shouldn't be too hard. After all, your new friends came from another world.
What?
But they had special help. That mysterious key. Now, cheer up, sweetie. You have something special, too.
Huh?
Now listen carefully.
Oh no. Yeah, so it seemed like King Triton. That's kind of one of the first times where we see a villain from one of the, or not a villain, but more of a positive force, like a non-villain. Mentions something about the key. So far, no one has really said anything about the fact that like Sora has a key. Like when you meet Hercules and Phil and Olympus, you know, they don't say, "Oh, that key," or you know, or anything like that. Okay, where this is where I get a little confused with this world. I generally know where I'm supposed to go. So Ariel was over here. I don't remember. Well, anyway, I'll wander around and keep talking about this. But yeah, that was one of the first times you actually see like more of a positive person, more or less, recognizing the fact that like, hey, there's Keyblade, but it might be kind of dangerous.
Without your daddy knowing, I can help you get to these other worlds you long for.
Oh no. You're getting played, Ariel. But yeah, they like, so it's interesting that King Triton knows about it, but also has more of a cautious perspective towards the Keyblade, whereas people in other worlds, you know, like, pretty much every world we've been to are just like, oh hey, it's a key that does things, and aside from maybe the villains, no one else really knows. Like Aladdin doesn't say like, oh, I've seen this key before. But I guess none of the other worlds have really had many long time, or I guess really long living forces that aren't villains. I don't know. Anyways, what I'm saying makes sense. But yeah, it's interesting to see that kind of perspective. It's also interesting too because while many worlds appear in the prequel game Birth by Sleep, like Olympus appears there. Let me fight this one. It's funny to me. Olympus appears in Birth by Sleep. Not Halloween Town, but eventually we go to Neverland. That also appears in Birth by Sleep. A couple other worlds do too that appeared in later games. But of those worlds, Atlantica never appears in any but the main two Kingdom Hearts games, well, plus Chain of Memories, but that technically doesn't count in terms of new worlds.
And I couldn't have done it without your help, my dear.
Ursula, no! I didn't want this!
Why not? Aren't you tired of following your dear daddy's orders? Oh, yes. We had a deal, didn't we? Time for a little journey. to the dark world of the Heartless.
Oh boy.
We cannot find the keyhole. The keyhole is not here.
What? Why, we have company. I'm afraid you're a little late, handsome.
Oh, she gone now.
Daddy!
The trident. We must get it back.
Oh, you
Come on,
fucked
let's
up,
go.
Ariel.
Wait. I'm going with you. My father is hurt and it's all my fault. I have to stop Ursula.
That's right. I'm right behind you, Ariel.
Nice. So that's actually a hint right here they just gave us about how to beat the boss fight against Ursula. Let me save. So there's a save point conveniently back here in Triton's throne room. Let's see, Tranquil Grotto. Actually, something I'll do too is let me change out Pumpkin King because or Pumpkinhead. I'm gonna use Spellbinder because the fight with Ursula requires a little more magic on my end. So having that now, it kind of helps. So now you'll see where it get there. Again, it's a fight that requires a little more, not thinking, I would say, but you know, some different tactics, and that's good. So it's not just, you know, run in and fight the enemy and do the typical battle stuff. Do I have fast swim yet? Yeah, I don't. Okay. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. We're gonna read that Ansem report soon, but I'll finish this world first. I feel like that'd be a bit nicer. Let's see. We should go. I think we need to go back where the sunken ship is. Ow. Man, this pink one has just been spawning in here the entire time I've been in this world. Too bad I don't have the abilities to get it. Okay, let's go out and then let us find our dolphin friend. There he is. And here's more sea creatures to take me for a ride. Okay, there we go. We'll wait for it to come around again, just to be safe. Lower. Perfect. Bam. Eventually we get an ability that lets us get around the world without the need of the dolphin, but that mostly just helps you in backtracking with post-game stuff. But it's nice to at least get it. Okay, while I'm here, I know I said earlier you could get like a treasure box area, or you could open an area with that undersea gorge. So where is that? This lead to? Oh yeah, okay, so this is what I was talking about. Yeah, let's forget about this. Yeah, so that's just a quick shortcut to down there. Oh, that's kind of. Okay, no, so it isn't just a one-way street, it's two-way. Okay, that's cool. Hey, let's forget about that. There you go. Okay, let's go over here, and then I think now that... Oh, I know what's up. Yeah, we need to have Ariel, because technically Ariel has Sebastian. It's like when we needed to have Aladdin to touch the statues that only Abu could touch in the Cave of Wonders. Let's go... go back in here. I'm sure there was a save point in here? Is there? Oh, no, there's not. Okay, that's fine. I'm just getting all sorts of mixed up. Well, okay, so we don't need to go back to the... Don't need to go back to the dolphin friend again, though. So let me run to the palace and get Ariel, because I need her to get to that area we can't get to, but... I will say that background there looks very nice, though, even though it's clearly just like the skybox of the undersea palace. It looks pretty nice in this update. Okay, give me Ariel. There we go. Hey, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Came in time just for the shirtless Sora. Oh no. Yeah, let's get out of here. Okay, now this should work. What? No, what? Oh. I always forget if there's something I'm supposed to do here to get this rock to open up. So this is... Did I do something wrong? It said go to Ursula, right? Okay, hold on. Well, give me a minute to figure this out. I always forget what the event is you're supposed to make happen here to get that door open. We gotta talk to our fish friends in here. Okay, I don't think... Did I have to talk to him to get it to happen? See, at least I opened this area with the chests here, because if not, this would be quite annoying to go back to the dolphin tunnel every time. But let's go check again. Because where is... Okay, hold on a minute. Nah, I ain't trying to fight the shark guy. Pretty sure I didn't miss anything. Because that leads there. Let's go back to the beginning here. I know we need Sebastian to open that for us, but I don't remember where he is. I just can't recall if I have to go get him somewhere. I'm gonna go back to the initial save area and then go to the part where Ariel was talking to the eels before. Sorry for this slowdown here, by the way. I didn't expect this to happen. I've been flowing pretty good so far, but I know once I find Sebastian and get him to open that rock, we should be fine. He's probably going to be in the throne room too, I would imagine. I put my money that he's probably there, but... I'll check everywhere just to be safe. This is the time when I wish I had the fast swim option, but unfortunately, that'd be too much fun. Let's see, this way. Thankfully, all the good paths are now open to us, so getting around isn't too hard at least. And let's go up here, and then we will go over to the left first. Ouch. I don't want to fight you right now. I'm trying to find my lobster friend. Is he in here? No, he's not. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, he was probably in the palace, and I forgot to like click on him to talk to him before he came with me. It just seems rather obvious because he says in the cutscene, "Oh, let's go, Ariel," but he does not follow through. Either that or I'm missing another prompt completely and entirely, and I'm just totally goofing up. But hey, can't say Atlantic is not the most fun world in this game, right? Okay, what does Pops gotta say? Did I have to talk to him again? Yeah, because Sebastian's not... Yeah, because the only targets here are him and the... Okay, but now he told me about the switch in the wall too, so everyone knows about the switch in the wall, but... when do I get to hit it? Oh, I wish I had the fast swimming option right now. Don't worry, we're almost there. I was so thankful I remembered to open this path. Okay, I talked to both the king and Flounder. What? Thank you. No, I know I'm in the right place for it, and let me fight the shark first. Actually, wait, no, let me go in the boat. Is there something I need to do in the boat? Okay, no, this is just a place for more mushrooms to spawn, that's okay. So those were regular mushrooms that you can use stop on, and you get an item from them for doing that. But okay, let me fight off the shark one more time just to make sure.
See ya.
Okay, well, the shark's gone. It could be that he's afraid to come when the shark is there. I'm totally blanking out right now on what I'm supposed to do about this. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, never mind. Thank heavens. So I guess he was just afraid of it. Good, good, good. We're moving forward. Yeah, now we're in the depths of Ariel's cave, or excuse me, not Ariel's cave, Ursula's cave. This is cool, because one, it's a change of color and scenery, but two, it's just different. If you take the right path here, we should be in a room that opens up to a save point? Yeah. Nope, go down. What are we doing in time so far? Oh, we're doing fine so far. We're not bad at all. And then we'll veer back off to the left here. It's this cool giant dragon mouth thing. This is cool coming up. So if you'll notice on the ground there, all these weird little like, slug face looking things, that is something I definitely remember from the movie, in which these are like all the weird mer people that Ursula curses. I think that's what it is. That's a nice little touch that they're just here hanging out.
Your time has come!
Alright, so this is the Ursula fight. She throws different potions into her pot here, and then Sora is supposed to keep throwing his own magic in to kind of damage her, and also just get it, like, the whole thing to explode. Like, you're really supposed to spam it too, like how I was just violently doing there. Like, okay, where is she? And that knocks her out, so you can just like wail on her. Having Spellbinder is definitely recommended for this fight because it helps you really get those stuns in. If you don't get those big stuns in to get her to just stop like this for little bits of time, Ursula's really annoying. Like, see, I'm hitting her normally, and yeah, her life bar is only 1 or 2 bars long. But if you just do it without doing the little activatable here in the middle with her like cauldron, it can be really tedious. But you have to be careful what she throws in there. Okay, so she just threw a red potion. And like you really have to put emphasis on like spamming magic to get in there. So again, that's why Spellbinder is like probably the best choice for this fight. And it's a keyblade that's kind of easy to miss too, because you might not go back and visit Merlin right away when you have all your first tier magics. So I'm glad I got that. Because sometimes this fight can be real annoying, especially on higher difficulties too, because now you're seeing as I'm doing regular damage to her, she's taking almost nothing from my keyblade. She has very high defense. Lee's an ether right now. Little eels are kind of annoying too, but I can run away from them most of the time. Okay, what's she throwing in? More fire. Bam. Yeah, see, she's already out. That was probably the best Ursula fight I've ever had. On normal mode, but that was pretty good. But yeah, that's how you do it. You don't have to just throw 1 or 2 spells, you really have to throw the magic in there.
You'll pay for this!
She just disappeared. Yeah, mermaid kick, that's the good one. And now it's just her. Who's this? A sea urchin is hiding. That's a weird prompt. All these are kind of weird prompts. Magic probably won't work. Huh. Never noticed some of these before. There's not much in Ariel's room, and if you prompt back here, which you run into, it's all clogged up. Let's look for another way. Did she just disappeared back there and closed the drain hole? But yeah, that's the fight with Ursula. Let me equip. No, that's an ability. Mermaid kick, that's what I want. Don't do anything new. Second wind, that's what I want with him too. Goofy. Oh, the treasure magnet. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so see now if I just tap either square or circle, I get this really fun dash on my swimming, and I get around way faster. It's like, I could have used that way earlier. I don't see why I didn't get that for like learning to swim from Sebastian originally, but hey, you can't win them all, right? At least they give you this for quick backtracking later. Save again, just to make sure. Oh, and also let me change my keyblades back now over here. I mostly just need Spellbinder for that fight. This next fight is more of a damage-based fight. Hope everyone's having a good time so far. We're actually making pretty good progress. Moving forward a little faster than I thought we would. That's not too bad. I plan on doing some of the side quest stuff that's on the docket for tonight as well. It's kind of like how we did last time, because we got several books of Winnie the Pooh pages, so we might do more than just one tonight. I don't know if we'll do all of them. I kind of like having that as a way to cool down at the end of the stream, but let me see. I was gonna do something. Oh, items. So I need to stock up for this next fight coming up. Take out. I'll do Mega Potion. That should be good then. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, see, now the shark guy's actually gone. Okay, so I guess I was a little wrong earlier. You're supposed to fight him that second time and get him to faint, and then he just leaves. I don't know if he spawned anywhere. And yeah, so the only room we haven't been to in Atlantica yet is this one over in front of us. Normally there'd be no way to get there because the dolphin does not drop us off there. But now we have quick swim, or mermaid kick, we can go to this question mark area, which just looks like some sea abyss. Where once again we fight Giant Ursula. And so we have fought giant forms of every major boss. Thankfully, this one is actually not bad. It's not amazing either. I think her first form. Also, this music's great. But yeah, I think her first form, like the others, a bit more technical and kind of fun to play with. But with this one, you gotta stay busy and move around, and yeah, you are just kind of aiming to hit her giant head. But it feels more active, because she's always trying to shoot lightning at you on the sides. I forgot to program my magic. That was what it was. It's okay. Oof. And then when you're on higher difficulties too, there's so much going on. You're always taking damage. So there's a lot to manage in this fight, but it's pretty fun overall. I think this is probably the first like of the major Disney villains they push here that are like the evil council. I think this is the first of the fights that I think is really good for both times. Because the second form Ursula is challenging, but she's not too boring. Like, yeah, you're just mashing her head, but you still have to be aware of your surroundings, and there's not a lot of downtime, whereas like Big Jafar, as cool as it could have been if it was a fight like this, Big Jafar is just jump around, hit Iago, and maybe like throw some magic at him, but you're always kind of, you're moving at a much slower pace, and like, yeah, you're just hitting Ursula's face here, but it moves a lot faster, and I like that. Same with Oogie Boogie, like, jumping around the house is cool, and like the fact that he turns into the house is kind of neat, but beyond that, it's just kind of like, oh, he's just a house, he doesn't move. But yeah, Ursula, like, backgrounds are moving, you're moving, she's rotating around with you, like all lightning goes. It's a more intense fight. Like, that looks pretty easy, but there's still, you know, a good back and forth. Pretty strong fight, I would say, overall. Probably one of the better bosses in the game in general, at both the reforms. Sora just killing everyone. Hey, we got the thing back. God, I wish Sora could get that as a weapon instead of like the next Keyblade. Yeah, this secret crystal that you just hid in almost plain sight. Tell us why the keyholes are dangerous, King Triton. What do you know? Yeah, upgraded thunder. And another Ansem report, okay. Once we finish this world and get the keyhole, we will read both Ansem reports, because we need all that deep secret lore. Gotta give you guys that. And yeah, because we're done with this world for now, there's actually quite a calm going on, like there just are no Heartless right now. That's always nice. That's not the same for every world, but some worlds do that, where once you're done, they'll give you a moment's reprieve, as it were. Bam, here we go. I'll do those Resident Evil puzzles, fit the shapes in the holes. This one's weird. It's just a key that appears on a, like, weird wall that's not even in I don't know about that one. That's a weird keyhole. But yeah, that's Atlantica.
Tell me, Sora.
Wait, hold
Your
on.
world? What's it like?
Oh, about that. Sorry for lying to you.
It's okay.
Well, I destroyed my world, Ariel.
You can travel to other worlds. Maybe I can too. So many places I want to see.
Oh, look, it's that shot from the movie.
Someday. I'll find a way, somehow. I'm sure of it.
Well, if you find it, do me a favor and leave me out of it.
There you go. Anyway. I should give you... Oh, yeah, Crab Claw. Let it have a different stat than Pumpkinhead. Yeah, Crab Claw is kind of eh. Technically, you're supposed to get that before Pumpkinhead. It has a little more magic. It has more attack than Spellbinder. It's like a middle ground between wanting a little more magic, but still having a decent amount of attack. I'll just stick with Pumpkinhead at this point. But yeah, it's Atlantica. Not my favorite world in the game. Definitely not my favorite, but also not the worst. It takes some getting used to. I definitely blew through a lot of it. But what's nice is there isn't a massive amount of like backtracking stuff to do here. Like I said before, it's just it's a decent world, and I think Ursula, her two boss fights are actually quite good compared to some of the others. Like I think they at least both have good sense of urgency, good challenge, and just are pretty fun overall. Yeah, before we save down here, let's follow through. Like I said, let's read the answer reports. Let's get all the good stuff going. Okay, journal, how are we making out here? Answer reports. Okay, this is number 3. The shadows that crawl beneath the castle. Are they the people who lost their hearts, or incarnations of darkness, or something entirely beyond my imagination? All my knowledge has provided no answer. One thing I am sure of is that they are entirely devoid of emotion. Perhaps further study will unlock the mysteries of the heart. Fortunately, there's no shortages of test samples. They are multiplying underground even as I write this report. They still need a name. Those who lack hearts. I will call them the Heartless. Man, you're so original, Ansem. Ansem Report 7. So, I am now studying material from the meteors that rained down that fateful night. What a find! The material is foreign to our world. It is elastic to the touch, and when two pieces are combined, they bond easily. None of the records I've scoured even mention such a substance. Was it introduced to this world when I opened that door? I wonder how many other such materials drift through the atmosphere of this tiny world. I wish I could soar off and find out. Could there be uncharted worlds up there? My curiosity never ceases to grow. But I should stop speaking of such unrealistic dreams. For now, there is no way to venture outside this world. My people and I are all but prisoners of this tiny place. So that's basically Ansem alluding to the fact that he found gummy material, and that's like how you travel, I guess. I forget if there's actually an explanation that goes deeper into like what gummy material actually is, besides just like the ability to travel between worlds, or I guess a safe coding for people who do. But anyway, yeah, we did Atlantica. We did it. First try. So we're making some progress here. Alright, so we're gonna do... What time is it? Okay. We're gonna do one more world. This one over here. It's actually a good world to like have as the final world for the night. But then we will come back around. We will do another tournament, and then we'll do another page or two in the Book of Pooh like last time, and then we'll see where we are. We might call it a night then. We've still got a bit to go, so let's go to the next area. I hope everyone's enjoying this so far. I think it's actually going pretty well. We've had no deaths on stream tonight. That's always good. All you can hope for. How's everyone else doing? I hope everyone's doing good. I've asked before, but hey, if anyone's new and you missed it, hope your week was good. Hope your weekend is also good coming up. Yeah. It is now almost May. I don't like it. Oh no, a big ship is catching up to us. Oh, pirate ship, yeah. Yeah, giant space pirate ship, right? Because that's how that works. And now we're just in the ocean suddenly, even though that ship was in space. That's... what?
I didn't think you'd come, Sora.
Oh. It's
Good to see you again.
Well, where are Donald and Goofy?
Are they that important to you? More important than old friends?
Yes, you should.
Instead of worrying about them, you should be asking about her.
Kyrie!
That's right. While you were off goofing around, I finally found her.
Not so fast. No shenanigans aboard my vessel, boy.
Riku, why are you siding with the Heartless?
The Heartless obey me now, Sora. Now I have nothing to fear.
You're stupid! Sooner or later they'll swallow your heart!
Not a chance. My heart's too strong.
Riku!
I've picked up a few other tricks as well. Like this, for instance. You can go see your friends now. Let's get underway already. And keep Sora away from Kyrie until we're ready to land.
That scurvy brat thinks he can order me around.
What shall we do, Captain Hook?
Nothing! The hold is crawling with Heartless. Let them keep an eye on the brats.
But, Captain, you know who is also down...
Shh! Did you hear that, Smee? Oh, that dreadful sound.
No, Captain.
Are you quite sure? Did I imagine it? Oh, my poor nerves.
I'd be curious to see if that's his original voice actor doing his voice here, because I feel like that's really strong.
You don't
That
say.
sounds just like
Yeah,
Captain Hook sounds
it
in my
was
memory
definitely
from when I
Kyrie.
watched Peter Pan as a kid.
Finally found her!
All right. Yep. Then let's go up and talk to her.
Yeah!
Sounds good. Okay, but first, how about get down?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Sora.
How you doing there? Looking for a way out?
Oh, get ready for creepy face.
Who are you?
I'm the answer to your prayers.
I don't know. Something
Okay,
about
then.
Peter Pan's face
Fine.
here and in
Your
just
way.
further games.
But you're stuck in here too, aren't you?
Look at Sora's face.
Nope, I'm just waiting for someone.
Look at Peter Pan's. Like, we've seen other people, like, humanoid people.
What took you so long?
Sora's more anime Final Fantasy, of course, but like...
Great job. So you found Wendy?
Like, look at Peter Pan's face. Something's just weird
Hold
about
on.
it.
There was another girl there too?
Like, I'm not crazy, right?
Are you crazy? There's no way I'm gonna leave Wendy there.
I don't know.
She must be pretty jealous.
In 2002, though? Yeah, no, it's not just... I'd be
Come on,
curious about
Pink.
if
Open up the door.
So was the original Hook done? Like, was he out by 2002?
Peter Pan.
I'm Sora.
Okay, we're in this together,
Ooh,
but only
okay.
till we find Wendy.
That's a good sound alike then. He sounds strong. He's doing fine, but yeah, I didn't. I wasn't sure. Damn. Okay, so having Peter Pan here, I'll switch him with Goofy. Peter Pan is a good support because, hey, he can fly. Look at that. I wonder if we'll ever get to do that. Oh, so find out. But yes, this is Neverland. This is kind of the epitome of like small boxy worlds. More plot-related things happen here, obviously, because of Riku. But look at Peter Pan, he's just doing all crazy stuff.
Come on!
Oh yeah, no, Captain Hook's great. I think I still have my old Peter Pan VHS somewhere, among my other stack of random old Disney ones. But yeah, he definitely, the actor in here definitely sells the part. Like, I haven't watched the movie in a hot minute, but he's good stuff. It definitely sounds like him, the way they got his voice. But yeah, this is Neverland. It's unfortunately quite small. There are two main areas to it. The first one is, well, three technically, but most of it happens all on Captain Hook's ship here. And it's cool. It's a fun area, but for like how big the last two worlds felt, which is, you know, like Halloween Town had a decent sense of scale, especially with like Oogie Boogie's house, and then you know, like Atlantica, annoying as the swimming is, still feels pretty big. Whereas then you transition here. I'm trying to jump up because there are chests up there, but I think I need to fly to get them. That's fine. Let's go in here. But yeah, you kind of lose a bit of the sense of scale here because like you're just fighting these really tiny rooms in the ship all the time. Shadow Sora also comes to taunt you in almost every room, and then you get free experience for knocking him out. We'll have a boss fight with him in a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. Neverland in here, like I love Peter Pan. Like it's a fun film, you know, a good old film I used to watch when I was a kid. But I feel like Neverland is better in future Kingdom Hearts games. This is just being on Captain Hook's ship the whole time. While I understand why it's there, it's also kind of eh. Like, there are a lot of rooms to explore and a lot of things to do as far as like treasure to find, but beyond that, there's not too much going on. But it's a fun world nonetheless. It's fun to have it in here, and I think it's cool that of the mix of Disney villains that are the, I guess, like major ones that they pick for like the evil council. People find that out that's soon enough. Oh yeah, of the major like villain squad they pick out for this game, I appreciate that they included Captain Hook in that. Like obviously he's like a major villain for Peter Pan, but all the other ones are like, you know, it's like Hades, go to the underworld, or you know, like Ursula, evil sea witch. It's okay. But yeah, all the major ones, and they're also from movies that are a bit newer as well. Like Sans Maleficent, like I'm trying to think. There's Aladdin, that's from the 90s. There's Nightmare Before Christmas, that's 90s as well? 80s, 90s? 90s. It's, either way, it's not old. It's not like 60s, 70s, like older Disney stuff. And then, yeah, Little Mermaid, that's 90s. Or no, Little Mermaid's like 89? Sure, I'm not a Wikipedia page. But either way, most of like the grand villains, sans Maleficent, are kind of newer. But Captain Hook is also an old, kind of like Maleficent, so it's kind of nice to see like some variation there.
So, how come you can fly?
Nothing gets by Goofy.
Fly? You want to try?
Yes.
Aw, haven't you cooled off yet, Tink? Just a little bit of pixie dust. There, now you can fly.
Of course the duck would try and fly first.
What?
Didn't believe enough Donald.
Not one of the chosen ones.
There are 7, supposedly. And Maleficent says she's not one of them. Hoist anchor as soon as possible. Leave all the dead weight behind, including her.
After the trouble of capturing her? And why those 7? What is Maleficent planning anyway?
Who knows? As long as it means getting Kyrie's heart back, I couldn't care less.
You're wasting your time. The Heartless have devoured that girl's heart. I'll stake me other hand it's lost forever.
I will find it, no matter what.
Captain?
What?
The prisoners have escaped. What's more, Peter Pan is with them.
Blast that Peter Pan.
Yeah, blast this magical flying boy I left in my cabin hold. How dare I make such mistakes. Also, how did he capture Peter? Oh, wait, no, he said he was waiting to be captured.
Peter? Peter Pan?
See, look at Wendy's face. She's completely normal. Or at least, I mean...
Wendy!
She's not exactly like Sora, but like...
Hurry! The pirates are coming!
What's up with that?
I'll be right up there. Just hold on.
Wendy?
Yes?
Is there another girl in there with you?
Oh, why, yes. But she seems to be
She's doing a reverse T-pose. Look at her legs.
Kyrie!
Is this the first reverse T... Oh, wait. She's breaking it. Yeah, no, like, she definitely, like Sora's obviously, like, straight out of this, like, Squaresoft dumpster bin, but, like, even, like, Kyrie, too, But I mean, Wendy looks more like a Disney drawn out character, like human.
Let's get up there.
But yeah, Peter's definitely like, I don't know what is up with his face in this game. Like weird angles for his like his eyes on the side. I don't know. Don't know what they were doing over there. Forget what I was saying before. Oh yeah, no, I was gonna mention, so with Captain Hook, yeah, Captain Hook kind of mentions something that I was sort of poking at when we were doing the Tarzan world. So yeah, like, or sometimes worlds we go to don't always have like a Princess of Heart in them. Like they'll have something important happen, but there will usually always be a keyhole, but there might not always be a princess. So it's interesting that they actually like point that out. And it's kind of like, well, why are we here then? It's, you know, it's just different stuff happening. Okay, this is where his ship gets a little confusing because a lot of these rooms look the same. So let's go forward. I don't. Do I have the Trinity to get that? Yes, I do. Party, get out of here. I should be able to open this ladder. Yeah, mount the Goofy. Mount your friends. It's a good game. Okay, now I think I want Peter Pan back for this next fight, though. There we go. Yeah, here we go.
Wait!
Oh. Fight yourself, but evil. Fight Negasora. Yeah, this is Anti-Sora. He's a, not too hard of a boss. Some of his later cycles, as we'll see in this fight, get kind of annoying though. Like, he splits into different forms. Peter Pan was really fast though, because he's always flying.
Come on!
I see now when he starts warping into the floor. He usually makes clones appear. I don't know if I can get that to happen. And Water Temple, Scott Pilgrim, all the good ones, you know it. Yeah, which weirdly enough, now that I'm thinking about it, I was complaining about Atlantica earlier. That, like how like that's the water area in this game, and it's not everyone's favorite. Definitely easier to get around than the good old Zelda Water Temple, but oh my. But I think movement in water in general is always a hard thing for devs to get down. It's just even games that try and do it right, there's always something. I think it's just a constant warning from the sea itself. Stay out of the ocean. You don't want to find all the creepy stuff down there. Even video games don't want us to go in the ocean comfortably. Oh! Yeah, look at this! Oh my god! Oh, I was hoping you would stay like that for way longer. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, break the game. That was really good. Oh, I'm so happy that got caught on stream. Oh, we've had a lot of good random stuff happen on stream tonight. I did not know he could get trapped by those boxes. Oh, that's the good stuff. Yeah, see now with all the clones around, this is where this fight can get kind of annoying. There we go. 2,000 XP. Big boss. Yeah, but that's a fun one. Especially because Riku never uses that power again. And then your dark form just disappears forever. Doesn't even splatter out or like, explode or anything. It just goes. I think this is where I came from. I just want my save point. Oh no, that's where Wendy is. Okay.
Wendy! Come on, Tink! Not now! Well, this is as far as I can go. I gotta help Wendy.
Wow, thanks, Peter. So helpful. Let's see, protection. I don't think anyone really needs any upgrades right now. Oh, I can give Dreams Dark, also use Strength of Defense. I'll give that to Donald. I'll give Sora that. That looks good. Okay. So I should be able... Oh no, it just dropped me in there, so let's go back first. Sorry for all the jarring rooms again. Just even though the camera in this game, now that it's been mapped to the analog stick in the HD versions, in this like just close quarters area, it's just so small. It's kind of just. Ugh. Thankfully, we're going to a big open right now. Wait, can I not? I think I have to go back where I was before. I think we have to just exit through the cabin door. Yes, that's correct. Okay, good. Now the fun stuff happens in this world.
Quite a codfish, that Riku. Running off with that girl without even saying goodbye.
Run off where? Tell me, where did he go?
To the ruins of Hollow Bastion, where Maleficent resides.
That's not where Sleeping Beauty's
But
from.
you won't be going there.
Oh no.
Unless you intend to leave your little pixie friend behind. Hand over the Keyblade and I'll spare your lives. Be glad I'm merciful, unlike the Heartless. So, which will it be? The Keyblade or the plank? It's him! The crocodile!
Why doesn't Sora just jump in the water and transform into a mermaid person again? We just came from Waterworld.
I can't stay here.
What? I never thought about that before.
Oh, I can't stand the sight of him. Steve, you take care of that.
Well, it's fun knowing everyone. Game over from here.
Fly, Sora. Just believe, and you can do it.
Use the power of friendship. Yeah.
Thanks, Peter.
Hey, don't mention it. You didn't think I'd leave you and Tink behind, did you?
Not with that face. Yeah, upgraded cure, that's all good. This time I think I'll stick with the main gang. Yeah, so flying works just like swimming, except a lot smoother, because you move way faster. There's no need for a fast flight. Like, you just move, I think, you definitely, like, your base movement when you're flying, it's real smooth. Like, you curve around a little bit, like Sora has a little drift to him, like, when you try and move around like that, but it's way smoother. Yeah, no, Peter's face is just clearly the highlight of the evening. That's what happens when you turn into a lost boy. You don't age, but your baby face gets exemplified and distorted for life. I don't know if the Peter Pan in this game is the one that like eats kids' souls or whatever that like different lore is. I'm not sure which Peter Pan this is, so we'll have to take notes. But yeah, see, this is the main area. Like when you're outside, you can find it. Now you permanently have flying in Neverland, which is fun. We'll get glide as an ability from this, so we can't fly everywhere because that'd just be way too broken. But we can glide, which does help for movement in other areas. And there is a super glide because there's a boss fight way later in the game that also lets us fly. But we'll get there when we get there. Okay, you can open these chests. Wait, who's still trying to fight me? Oh, down here. Okay. But yeah, flying is a really fun reward for this world, as small as it is. Also, notice this Heartless that is just a pirate flying a ship. Powers of darkness, eh?
Come on!
Where did he go? This one's also fun too. So if you notice, I can target onto different parts of its body. If you destroy each part, you get tech points for doing it. Because there aren't too many enemies that give like major amounts of tech points later on. But that's one to get quite a few ones from. It's fun. Ugh, this fucking face.
Excuse me.
Don't smile.
Did you finish them off?
Aye, Captain. They walked the plank, every last one of them.
That's cute. Backstab Wu.
Ready to make us
Captain Hook just lost all his souls.
Now it's your turn to walk the plank.
Yeah, now we're fighting Captain Hook. So there are Heartless during this fight. Let me destroy them on the side. I'm totally avoiding the fight with Hook first. I just want to get this guy out of the way. But there's some good fun things to note once I finally start fighting him. Okay, let's go back in.
Heal! Defense!
Okay. We are fighting Captain Hook finally, even though we've been ignoring him. So he's actually quite strong. He hits pretty hard. He's not to be taken lightly. He is the captain of a pirate ship, and he is actually quite skilled with the sword, even though I am like taking him for a ride right now. He hits pretty hard. And he can parry a lot of my attacks as well. He's one of the few enemies in the game I think that actually uses a blade to counter you. Like, also fun, but he doesn't exactly have a second form. All the major villains so far have it in second form, but it's like, nah, it's just Captain Hook. He's just gonna duel you in a sword fight, and I think that's kind of cool because it's a bit more of an involved fight. He also has a bit more life too than some of the others did. Yeah, it's tough to get in there, but that's why you keep arrow on, and then he'll. Sometimes it's smarter to fight as well, like without flight on, like just try and land on the ground like I've been doing. Because even though I have flight, I don't always need to use it, unless you get different combos in sometime, and it makes it a little more interesting when you're fighting him. I also like that he has the steam come out of his head. That feels like something a more classic Disney character would do. Just a fun fight overall. And also, if you notice, when he gets down to the water, the crocodile like tries to get him, and then he yells, "He won't get my other hand." That's cute. Bam, got him. Yeah, so it's good old Captain Hook. Not the hardest fight in the game, definitely harder on other difficulties because of all his deflections that he does. Like, you really have to pace out how you hit him. But still, a more formidable boss. And now he's gonna walk on water. Truly the most powerful foe, we never knew it. That's another ability for Sora. Ooh, more Ansem reports. Fun. Let's get into that lore.
Oh, Kyrie couldn't wake up, so maybe she's really lost her...
Sora.
I still can't believe it. I really flew. Wait till I tell Kyrie. I wonder if she'll believe me. Probably not.
You can bring her to Neverland sometime.
She's already
Then
here.
She can try it herself.
If you believe, you can do anything, right? I'll find Kyrie. I know I will. There's so much I want to tell her about flying, the pirates, and everything else that's happened.
What's that thing? What about the clock tower? You say there's something there.
Oh, here we go. This is fun. Now Sora just travels to London, back to our world. No big deal. Sora has several times crossed into our world. What does this mean? Like, straight up, he's just in London. Like, fuck you, let's go. But yeah, this is the only other major area. A secret boss happens here that we will do much later when we have the Night of Secret Boss and fun stuff streams before the end. But, we still got a bit to go for that. Anyway. There's 1 or 2 chests around the clock tower as well. There's not too much here. So you'll notice all the clock faces are stuck at midnight, except for this one. First we have to... There we go. That's how you find the keyhole for this world. So that, just in case you know, next time you all travel to London, there is a keyhole on Big Ben. Just throwing that out there. Make sure you lock it when you're there next time. I like this one. I know the Ariel's Grotto one was kind of weird, but I think this one's cool and kind of makes sense. Because that's definitely a big point in the movie, that it's like, you know, Wendy's from the real world. Well, the normal world. She's not from the Peter Pan Lost Boys time-stopped world, so... That's cool that that's there. She said she arrived on the night of the meteor shower, and then we didn't see this before, but now Riku sees the keyhole. So that was where, like, the heart of their world, at least, was. That's what that implies. But he also said she landed on the night of the meteor shower, and then Ansem's report mentioned meteor shower, but we'll talk about that in a minute. What's going on there, Riku?
It was reckless to bring her here without at least using a vessel. Remember, relying too heavily on the dark powers could cost you your heart. A castaway. Though his world perished, his heart did not. When we took the princess from his castle, he apparently followed her here through sheer force of will. But fear not. No harm will come to you. He is no match for your power.
My power?
Yes. The untapped power that lies within you. Now, child, it's time you awakened that power and realized your full potential.
Oh boy. Get them darkness powers, Riku.
Peter, are you really going back to Neverland?
Wendy's voice also sounds really good, too.
But we can see each other anytime. As long as you don't forget about Neverland, that is. Oh boy, she's getting steamed again. Do me a favor? Look after her for me, will ya?
Hooray! Sora's just like, wait, what? Yeah, that's, I think, one of the... No, you get another summon after that, but... You know, Wendy and Hook definitely sound like A1. Like, even though, like, Hook's obviously a phone-in, but he's still... Like, they sound pretty close. Peter sounds a little different. Like, not awful, but I think they definitely are better than him. Reminds me as long as I remember him. Hooray! Yeah, that's Neverland. The only other, aside from the secret boss, which we'll show off another time here, that's much later anyway, these doors up here, depending on what time it is, I don't remember if it's game time, like, based on the game's clock, or if it was originally like the PS2's internal clock, so I guess not PS4, but I can't remember if it's the internal clock or the in-game time clock. Depending on like what time it read at a certain point, different doors would open and just give you different items. Nothing super like secret or amazing, but just like fun different items. It's a fun little Easter egg here, but okay, that is I think where we will call it in terms of worlds. We're not done yet though. We're gonna go do some side game stuff like we've been doing, because I think that keeps things balanced. So we're not done yet. We're not done yet. But as far as worlds, that's what we'll check it off there for worlds right now, because we need to go back to pretty much Neverland, get flight, deal with Riku. It's like the Segway world basically. Even though it's fun, but it's definitely much better expanded in later games. Yeah, so we do need to go back to Traverse Town anyway, but yeah, we've gotten through a lot so far. Not bad, not bad. Let's do a tournament first. We'll do a tournament and then we'll head back to Traverse Town and do some fun stuff, and then we'll wind down with the best world in the game, which is Book of Pooh, clearly. Coliseum Gates. I don't think there's any other Trinities around here that I can use. Yeah, I think I got all the ones except for the white one in the middle there. Can't use that one yet. Okay, what tournaments are we on? This is the next one. As you'll notice, now it's kind of dark and spooky out, to clearly denote that we're in a different tournament. Kind of like the last one, these tournaments are still pretty easy. You just run through all the tournaments you get to do with the whole party here are really quick and easy. Not too bad at all. I probably won't do any of the challenge modes for them on stream, just because it's like, all you get is different items and stuff for them. I have a plan I'm kind of making up for my like end game stream I'm gonna do. I'll reveal that time. But yeah, most of these are pretty easy. Like, say I'm just blowing through rounds right now. I might do this and the next one just so we can see the general final scenes of Hercules, or at least, excuse me, Olympus. And then we'll head back to Traverse Town. Bam, easy. Yeah, we're already like halfway through this one. These go by really quick at a certain point in the game.
See ya.
Yeah, that's it for this one. Almost there. And then round... Okay. Yeah, so these were... earlier, when I was showing off the mushrooms in Atlantica, these are black mushrooms. They have a different attack set. They're another set of enemies that can actually poison Sora. Kind of like the Parasite Cage in Monstro. Very few enemies can do that. I think the way you're supposed to get items to drop from them normally is you're supposed to hit them with a critical hit as the finisher that finishes them off. You get some different stuff from them if you do that, or that increases their drop rates. They're weird. I've never 100% mastered like how you get stuff from them. You wouldn't be able to get it here in the arena anyway, which I don't know why they make you fight mushrooms here. Like, the whole point of the mushroom enemies is they're supposed to be weird challenge enemies that you get items from, but you don't get item drops in the tournament. So like, I don't know. Weird choice, if anything, but it is what it is.
Not bad.
I think now the boss group for this one, I think it's like Cloud and... No, okay. These ones, and then the last boss. Yeah, I think the boss for this tournament it's like Leon and Yuffie. I plan on streaming again next Friday. Yeah, so far I've been doing pretty consistently on Fridays. Don't think I have anything coming up next Friday, but yeah, definitely planning on next Friday. Right now, I'm just gonna finish this tournament. Maybe the next tournament, we'll do a little bit of the setup in Traverse Town, and from there though, that sets us up for like the big part of the end game. So the end game in this game, yeah, thank you. Yeah, the end game is where all the fun stuff happens. First, you do. It's the world that Captain Hook had mentioned called Hollow Bastion, so that's an original world, finding like a Kingdom Hearts world, not like a Disney world. So all the fun plot stuff happens there. That world takes a long time. It's at least the length of maybe doing at least 2.5 worlds normally, so that's why I want to save that for its own individual stream. Plus then at that point, I'll be set up to do some more like post-game stuff almost, and then after that, then we might only have one more stream for Kingdom Hearts. Then I'll plan a good like end game stream where I can show off a bunch of the secret boss stuff, anything that was added to Final Mix exclusively, so people know about it too. And then we can. I'm debating on how I want to play through like the end of the game, because doing the final boss, like that's just there's nothing different about it. You do the final boss and you beat all the different forms that he has. But
that's the power of the Keyblade.
In the original Kingdom Hearts, you got like a secret like MCU kind of stinger teaser trailer at the end of like the main ending. Whereas in Final Mix, that trailer is kind of like extended. So you can get both of those trailers in this version of the game, but that would mean I need to finish the game twice. So I might set it up so this file gets like the original one from the American version of Kingdom Hearts, and then we'll switch over to like my already baked in the oven like everything platinum trophy file, and then do it there. But anyway, that's I'll plan that out so it fills up a good enough part of the stream. Oh yeah, deep dive, the good stuff. I'm leaving no stone unturned. I want people to see the original cut of the stinger though, because that was like the one I watched for years with like friends growing up, and that was like where the hype of things in the future started. The deep dive cut is really cool too, like the long one, like it's awesome. But seeing both of them, I think would be cool. But we'll get to that when we get there. It was Disney doing MCU stingers before they even had the rights to do MCU stingers. Like they already knew. It really is at that level though. Like as silly as some of it ends up being in the future, like it really was like, oh shit, like there's more. But yeah, we've been doing pretty good so far. I wasn't sure how many streams this would take to actually get through, but even though I know this game, it's a fairly lengthy game, you know, even if you're doing it for the umpteenth time. Yes. Even though anyone who's hanging out still has made the correct choice and decided to join in with Kingdom Hearts for tonight, I do hear Avengers is quite the film, and I plan on seeing it next week when some of the crowds have hopefully cleared out, but who knows. It's just crazy thinking about how they really pulled off the whole, oh my, a true warrior. Such are the fans I hope to foster. Yeah, no, I just thinking, it's crazy. Like I remember when Iron Man first came out, and I was like, oh, it's another Marvel movie. I like Iron Man. I'll go see that. But they're like, nah, we're doing this whole thing. Here we are, 10 years later. That's wild. They did it. That's one. You know, I ask this question with Kingdom Hearts all this time. You know, it's like, how much of it did you make up along the way? Or it's like, I wonder how much of like the MCU stuff they had planned from the beginning versus what they made up along the way. I'd be curious to see how that like went down on the cutting floor. I assume they had... Okay, hold on. Cut that thought for a minute. So this is what I was talking about earlier again with mushrooms. This is a rare truffle. You're supposed to keep it rotating in the air. You don't really get an item drop from it, but I'm going to see if I can do this right now. So let's see. Ah, well, I got nothing. Great. You're supposed to keep hitting it constantly. You can do it on the ground like that by kind of trapping it in one of the corners, but it's, I don't know, doing it here is pointless. You're supposed to do it in Neverland where you can like keep it in the air while you're flying. Oh, Cloud, let's go. Try to Kingdom Hearts at the MCU. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I'm mostly surprised. Like, Kingdom Hearts is a game, and like obviously, as big as, you know, Final Fantasy and stuff is, Disney's as a whole is still a little bigger. You know, the crossover factor is big, but you get, like, I'm still surprised that, you know, when I go to Disneyland, or especially, like, I've heard in, like, Tokyo Disneyland, there's just, like, not a lot of Kingdom Hearts merch, or, like, you don't hear about a lot of, like, oh, like, exclusive, like, Kingdom Hearts thing coming out, you know, like, at, like, a Disney park, or something like that. Get that Hot Topic, boy, oh, you know it. But yeah, no, in terms of, like, aside from regular merch stuff that you would expect on, like, the video game side, I've always been mildly surprised that aside from, like, little promo things here and there, that, like, there was never, like, a bigger push in the last few years from Disney to, like, promote Kingdom Hearts on, like, a bigger scale in that sense, but, like, I don't know. Maybe in the future we'll see it. It's way more... Oh yeah, for sure. Like, there's still little things you can find now. Like, in a couple of the more recent games, like one of the other, like the PS4 pack that has like the newest stuff in it, and then one that was on PS3, they put like they put pins in there. There's like a pin that came with each one. I was like, okay, that's cool. I wouldn't be surprised. They've been that game that's gonna sell like crazy. Like, even if people freak out about it and like don't understand what the hell's going on. Enough people don't 100% understand the fact that there's been like a handful of side games that, you know, just that's like a Half-Life 3 kind of thing at this point. Like that'll get people's attention even if they don't 100% understand what the hell's going on. But yeah, I think the most like cross promotion sort of like acknowledgement of it I've seen in more of like a other Disney setting was it was either a cruise ship or some sort of like event, like a fan event or something. I don't specifically remember, but it was like a thing, and then there were like character costumes, but it was Donald and Goofy, but they're in like, here, let me scoot back, like they're in their Kingdom Hearts costumes. It's like, okay, that's a cool acknowledgement. Like, there's no Sora like face character or anything, obviously, but like seeing like having those alternate Donald and Goofies that exist out there somewhere, that's cool. I don't know where it was. I remember seeing that picture a few years ago. I'm like, okay, that's cute, that's neat. Like, I would take that, but that's not something like you go and see every day, of course. But it's cool that they at least those costumes at least exist somewhere. Almost envy the employee who got to wear those for their shift, but I think I'll live. Yeah, okay. I think we're almost done with this tournament, which should yield us the general end of the Olympus world. After that, it's just big boy tournaments and other things. Oh yeah, we get to fight Hercules. Oh yeah, and Sora decides to go it alone. So this is kind of a unique fight, actually. So you get Hercules, who's kind of a boss. So he's got his golden like god power on him, right? He also poses for some reason. Oh shit, I totally goofed that up. Yeah, I'm just getting owned by Hercules. Anyway, so you can't hit him when he has his like sick golden aura. You've got to throw barrels at him. So all that barrel training you did in the beginning finally comes in handy. This is what Phil was training you for all along. It's great continuity. Also, Sora's fighting alone for the first time. There we go.
Come on!
go. Yeah, see, no damage to him when he's like that. Oh gosh, get away from his crazy sword spin. He's doing the Zelda thing. Oh. This fight can get really tedious when you're doing time attack as Sora. Because no matter what, you always do this fight alone. So you really have to be on your game. Obviously, you do more damage when you're at higher levels, so these dull moments where I'm like picking up barrels are not. Ooh! Oh no! I did not think I would take that big of a hit from him. Ooh! I think I can just restart from that fight. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's dip into that again. That's okay. These fights will go quick. We can muse over the MCU and other crazy Disney crossover things as we pick that back up. Hey, that was just my own carelessness. I should not have. Technically not a death. I did not see Sora's heart fly out of him, and it was just a loss of tournament. Yeah, I did not think Hercules would hit that hard. I think it's also because I don't have second chance, the ability that gets me like it lets me survive a lethal hit. But hey, I'm only as perfect as my streams, so. If anything, though, it is nice that you get to keep your experience. So, like, even though I went through the whole tournament, and even though I lost out to Hercules at the end, I still got to keep all my experience at the end of the day. So I technically lost nothing except time from that, but it was at least a nice little grind. Sora gained a level 2 in that, I think, so it was definitely worth it. Oh, come on. Okay, good. Also, as you'll probably notice, like, now we're fighting the pirates we just fought from Peter Pan. Part of the reason I think that they, like, lock off different tournaments till later, aside from, like, general progression, is the fact that, like, once you get certain Heartless, then it's like, that's how they mix those Heartless in to make, like, different types of fights. So, like, now these are all enemies from, like, Monstro and, Halloween Town. Like, it all just boils down to, like, they will unlock as you progress through the game. But it's also kind of neat to see how they, like, incorporate that. And then the final big tournament with just, like, all enemies and some different mix-ups is, like, a mix of everything. Okay, wait. Let's see if I can do this again. So, I'm supposed to do this. And so you get tech points. I will not hit 100, I will tell you that now. I can't even read the chat right now, but I definitely won't hit 100. Hey, we got a free level up from that, though. I'll hit at least 50, I guarantee. But I usually choke before 100 on this, it just gets so nerve-wracking. If I do 100 on stream, I'm done. I'm just fucking done. What's nice is just keep stacking, so like every hit is that new set of experience, and not just like one extra point either. Hey, free level. Oh my god. Oh, fuck you. ready for the choke? Oh! Oh my god. Holy balls. I've never done that in the tournament there. That's usually really annoying because when he gets caught in the corners... Well, I'm thankful. Thank you for joining me for Kingdom Hearts tonight. Hope you've all enjoyed the hypest stream on the planet. Oh my. That is I've never done that before. Okay. Well, now that I feel infinitely better about everything. Oh god, I'm gonna lose to Cloud, aren't I? No. Okay, can't lose now. Be smart. Woo! That was completely unexpected. I meant to just show off the mechanics of that. But yeah, see, even with the 100 hits, a great way to gain a level or two, but like, you get no items for that. If I was doing that in Neverland, what you're supposed to do with that is, in Neverland, when you get upgraded forms of arrow, which I have on right now, it does slight bits of damage, which count as hits on it. So those, the rare mushrooms appear in the outside part of the ship in Neverland. So you find them, you kind of jump up under them, and you just kind of fly up into the air, and they just bounce off you, and you keep casting arrow. Eventually, then you kind of have to keep hitting them, but it doubles up hits, so you get like 2 or 3 hits at a time. So it's really easy, and they'll drop items for you, and it's like the easiest way to do it. But this is like the most pointless way of doing it, and I'm really mad, because you're supposed to get 2 little marks when you finish it, but it's like you never get that in the tournament. But hey, I did it on stream, and that's what matters. And y'all were here to witness it. Witness me. Oh, I'm so happy I lost to Hercules, because I wanted to show that off the original time that I did that. Oh, okay. Good. That makes me very happy. But yeah, usually mushrooms they get caught in the corners, and that's like why it'll bounce out there, and why you might lose that combo. But I just, okay, we beat Cloud, and I think it's just this round and the big guys after, and then Hercules. Oh, what a fun stream tonight. We've hit some weird and fun things. We had Shadow Sora like bug out. We had that. We had like the best RNG when picking the weird ghost statues in Halloween Town. It was like everything was the same one. Oh, it's a fun one. I'm trying to think if there's any other fun things to do tonight besides the Poo stuff I'm gonna do. Oh, Glide! I did not equip Glide. Oh. Not that I need it right now, but I'll go equip Glide after this too, so I'll show you guys how it works. Donald Duck made an appearance in Kingdom Hearts. Yes, that's the one. Thank you. Yes, that's the link. Terrifying oh gosh. Oh, I want to see the face character Sora so bad. I assume... Actually, I'm curious. I don't know if it's a face character or like an actual like cast and costume. I don't know. Oh. Alright, okay. Time to actually concentrate. Now that we've gotten all the easy fights out of the way. Yeah, no, the real trick with Hercules is to like not target him too much, because the barrels won't let you pick them up if you're targeted on another character. Does he go golden yet?
You're not too bad.
Oh god, okay, get away.
Heal! Come on!
I thought he's supposed to get stunned. Like, the reason I kept running into him before was because I thought when you throw a barrel at him, he takes like some stun from it, like a hit, like not just a hit stun, but like he actually goes into like a dizzy state. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So it's after 3 barrels, probably. Oh god. Get as far away from him as possible. Do the Zelda thing, Sora. There you go. Ooh, we got it. Oh my. Just bursting with Hercules energy.
Hey, give up yet?
Come on! Come on!
There we go.
Try this on your side.
Oh, I will cautiously click that link when I finish this amazing run through the Hercules Cup. Oh no. Okay, get away, heal please. Oh no. Oh jeez. I know he doesn't have, I know I can probably just go in and hit him like this, but I just don't want to take unnecessary damage. Okay, let him do his chest burst. Oh what? That didn't do it, huh? Oh, he was probably in like an eye state or something, there we go. Can I hit him like this? Oh no. Oh god. I don't remember this being that much of a challenge. I'm probably doing this at like the... I think because I just got this tournament, this is the like recommended time I'm supposed to do this technically, to like have it be a fair challenge. So I guess that's why it's giving me trouble, but yes! Oh. Wow. What an interesting turn of events. I need to archive this and make sure I upload it ASAP. I'm really happy with the Rare Truffle thing. I was not at all planning to get that as far as I did. Oh yeah, see Goofy gets Perk Shield.
I didn't even hold back!
Now I finally know what you mean about strength of heart.
It's hitting a mushroom 100 times.
And Goofy.
Okay, oh no.
Come again?
That face character, Sora.
If we stick together, we're unbeatable.
It's cool Keyblade though.
Not even
it's better than some fan
Hercules
stuff.
stands a chance. With these guys beside me, I'm ready for it.
He's got like the same face as Peter Pan.
But that's not exactly what...
Of course. Your friends give you strength.
Oh.
Isn't that right, Phil? The three of you together.
Hey, you put not Danny DeVito down.
And as a team, I'm sure you can overcome anything.
Yeah. Now that finally opens. Yeah, Olympia. New Keyblade. And we finally get Yellow Trinity. I think Olympia is like fairly stronger than Pumpkinhead. Fairy Harp. Oh, Fairy Harp. That was a new one. Oh, I didn't even notice. Yeah, we got Metal Chocobo from Cloud. Big old Keyblade. Good damage, but very low magic. Olympia's pretty balanced. Yeah, geez, it's like they had the wig and they had the Keyblade, right? Why not just get like a good face, like a good like cast character to play it? Not like I don't know. That picture looks old too. Woof. And yeah, so that rock we were trying to push in the beginning, it was hiding the keyhole all along. But yeah, just the keyhole was just in the floor the whole time. Don't mind that. And so that makes me wonder. Phil originally wanted Hercules to move that rock, and he asked Sora move that rock. So was like Phil trying to search for the keyhole? Does he know like how King Triton? Yeah, Chain of Memories. Oof. That's still a while. That's 14 years ago. Ugh. Oh, I can't wait till we get to Chain of Memories. That's where things get wild. But yeah, hey, so that's actually Extra World. I forgot that technically means we finished Olympus, at least by the points of its story. Beyond that, we do fight Hades at some point. It's in another cup, but yeah, forever ago. That's many moons. No, I'm really excited to get to Chain of Memories when we get to it, though. Let's see, talk. Any other cups right now? Yeah, no other cups right now, but that's for good. And you can see Sora's winnings on the side. So cup, Pegasus, and Hercules. We did it. Yeah, I totally forgot that we got Metal Chocobo from beating Cloud. That's cool though. But yeah, that's it for Olympus for now. Good progression, and that's like actually a good point to finish the cups there. Okay, let's head back to Traverse Town first, where we start winding down. Let's see, I will start in First District. Trying to remember all the different things I can do here now. I don't think I have any postcards. Okay, I don't have any of it. My inventory right now. I know I need to go talk to Sid, because he will help me generally progress the story. Oh, glide. I'll equip that next. Jesus, Donald.
Now, just remember what Donald said
Yelling
to
there.
you.
Oh, Geppetto's house is in the background. We'll go there, too.
Frowning, no sad faces.
How can you be so cheerful? There's still no sign of your king. Aren't you worried?
Yo, there's been Mickey symbols across this whole game, Sora.
The king told us to go out and find the key bearer, and we found you. So, as long as we stick together, it'll all work out okay. You just gotta believe in yourself, that's all.
Thanks, Parappa the Rapper.
Just believe.
I believe in you.
Sora just tripping out. He just wants to fly more. Ooh, this is fun. Okay, I'm having a freak out moment right now because I don't want to talk too much about this, but this is Kyrie's grandma. This is something that's clearly established because Kyrie comes from the world of Hollow Bastion. That's what they meant, like when Riku and Sora were kids. They're like, hey, this new girl appeared on the island. That's like why Kyrie did not grow up with them all the way. Like, she's from here. That is established from this game, so that's like not an unknown plot point. But this story that her grandma's telling her about, like, the light and the world we live in now, and light sleeps within the darkness and stuff. This is like a plot point they use for the mobile game. And that's something that's been like driving me up the wall because I've been watching these like compilations of like what generally happens in the mobile game, quote unquote, like plot wise, and it's really weird because they use this as kind of like a base for like this is what happened in the past, like way in the past, and like that's kind of what the mobile game is. And it's like, man, mobile games suck. God. But yeah, so Kyrie's grandma, she's telling a cute little story. And this is like memories in Kyrie's heart. But why would there be memories in Kyrie's heart if it's Sora floating in her what? Huh?
Huh?
What's the matter?
Nothing.
That was a little more than nothing.
Did you call me?
Yeah, pick up your phone, Sora. Your mom's calling. Sid conveniently comes back when we're done. Dreaming. Yeah, so let's just get to like the final area. And that's transform. That's a gummy part. Actually, it's kind of cool. Even though I'm kind of hard on the gummy stuff in this game. Transform lets you. So if you build one ship and then you build another ship, you can put a transform gummy block on one of the ships and then attach. You can tell your transformation. You press a button and you transform into the other ship you want to. So you can like do things that are kind of situational. You mostly only use that in the challenge missions, but it's cool. Yeah, so Pinocchio and Geppetto finally made it back here and they're just chilling. So he just gives us gummy parts. I guess that's what he's into now. Oh yeah, because that actually makes sense. No, because he has that giant gummy block that's in his little boat inside Monstro. And then he just gives you. He gave me Sid. No, so he gives me gummy ships that was Cactar, I think. He gives me gummy ships that are themed after different Final Fantasy characters, mostly all the popular ones. He'll give me more stuff after a while. It better be good, Pinocchio. And then I think there's some postcards in his house. Wishing Star, that is a Keyblade that is not very good. Always ends with critical though. That's how you farm the black mushrooms, I think. So there was a postcard in here too. I could be. Oh, here we go. Postcard's over there. Yeah, that's some fun stuff. Yeah, Spellbinder's not a very strong Keyblade, but you do use it to do important things later if you time it right. Because Critical's gonna be very Very useful later on in combat. Okay. I don't think we have to go talk to Sid yet. I opened the hole over there, right? Yeah, okay. No, I already talked to Sid. I mean, I don't think we have to go talk to Leon yet. I know there's a point we do that at some point in the future, but... Oh, glide. I keep telling myself I'm gonna equip that. Bam, glide. Let's go. We get glide, and it's kind of disappointing. Glide's okay. It does help for movement. Kind of like swimming. Glide is a little slow at first, but again, not being in the water is infinitely better. Let's go back here in the alleyway first. Just want to make sure I didn't leave any stones unturned. The main place I'm trying to get to is the... Oh wait, there's an item to drop back there. Yeah. I'm mostly trying to get to... this area back here. Because I know there's a point where we're supposed to talk to Leon and Aerith back here. Okay, he's not here yet. I guess it's not time. Okay, yeah, actually I think what I'm thinking of happens a bit later. So let me go to the 3rd district before Merlin got anything for me right now? Okay, no. And then does Fairy Godmother have anything for me right now? Now I can go back and do some Trinities really quick, so I'm gonna do that. We're almost to Book of Pooh, don't worry folks. The moment you've all been waiting for, I know. Okay, yeah. Okay, let us go... Oh, there's this one. Look at Donald's magic hands touching Sora and Goofy's butt right there. That's caught live on stream. Just getting in there. And I can get all these awkwardly placed chests. I'm gonna... Oh, I can go turn to my Dalmatians too. So many things to do when you come back to Traverse Town. Ooh. There we go. AP up, that's always good. Yay, more dogs in boxes, our favorites. Okay, let us go. We will turn in the Dalmatians. I want to check in the house with Leon and make sure there's nothing I need to do in there with him right now. And then we will go have our grand finale for the night. And chill out with our buddy Winnie the Pooh and see what he's up to. Yeah, so you know, enemies just melt because Sora's gotten dramatically stronger. But thankfully, the game makes stronger enemies appear in old areas as you progress. That'll happen very soon. Next stream, of course, but let's see. It's always good to feel that sense of progression. Okay, yeah, so the homies have got nothing for me right now. Man with spiky hair at the Coliseum. Never heard of him. It's like, Sora's got spiky hair. I think they make that joke in Kingdom Hearts 2, actually. Like, Tifa is trying to look for Cloud, and he's like, have you seen a guy with spiky hair? And Sora's just like, I swear that happens. Yeah, please tell him to be careful. Also tell him that I'm not dead. How about that? Come on now. I forgot about that little bit of dialogue there. Yeah, okay, so they don't do much more until you get back to them. Fucking Aerith, I forgot about that. Okay, time for Dalmatian House. Yeah, as fun as it is to just melt these enemies in one hit, it's also kind of nothing, because like 3 experience doesn't do much for Sora at this point. It's just, I'll just keep rolling through. Alright, how many dogs we got? Welcome home, puppers. So man, these dogs are just full of gifts to give me. Guess it truly is a dog-eat-dog world. Alright, what do we got this time? Mithril Shard. Is that it? Can I not... Okay, I can't check my dog menu in the house, that's fine. Press pause to dog. Yeah, I just can't while I'm in the house, that's cool. That's fine. But yeah, as you can see now, the rooms are starting to get more filled up with the little pups, and that's cute. I think this is the final door for their house. Wait, no, I want to sit down and watch TV. Can Sora just watch TV? No. That's fine. But yeah, I don't think you ever see the owners in here either. It's all just the dogs. How many dogs do I have? I am about half. That's about half. Yeah, that's about half. That's not bad. Okay, now let's go to our finale area, and then we'll call it a night as we wind down here. Like, we've done a lot so far. We're building up to the end. I think this game is a good build up. Some of the in-between worlds, you know, like Atlantica and stuff, they're not bad. They don't have any sort of lull in them, I would say. But they're definitely like, you know, you're pushing through Disney World, but you finally get to that, like, the good chunks of Kingdom Hearts plot near the end. But now we're getting to the good plot right here. But Pooh. Alright, so last time we did Pooh's house, and then we did the tree honey climb. So next we will do... No, I don't care about Pooh's house anymore. What is this? Oh, Rabbit's house. Okay. What's Pooh up to? Man, the only reason I'm so I'm already generally familiar with this, but I'm extra familiar with this area because all these pots and stuff, like around Rabbit's house, there's way more of them in Chain of Memories when you come to this world, and it's a great place to like grind money and ability. I think it's Moogle points, that's what it is. That's like your currency in there. But anyway. Pooh, you getting pranked. What happens if I go inside? Oh, Pooh. Nobody's. No, those aren't until Kingdom Hearts 2, Pooh. Don't stop. No. Sad boys. Like... Christopher Robin trailer. I don't know. I don't hate it. Like, I'll say, like, I definitely feel, like, got the feeling, like, 'cause that's his main voice guy, right? Like, the voice of Pooh is, like, was the voice of Pooh from some of the cartoons. Like, that was kind of, like, the big pull there. Like, oh, that's cute. I don't know. I don't hate it. I think there's definitely, like, a weird movement to get, like, lots of live action stuff out of Disney now, like, and I don't think that's bad. I mean, there's definitely like people who are always knee jerk, like, you know, like, fuck live action. It's just like I don't hate live action. Like, when it comes down to it, like, I think like the original anything. So like, I mean, I don't know. They've done like live action Beauty and the Beast, like live action. There's like Maleficent. I think that was one of them. It's like, and now it's like live action Pooh. It's like. These new live action things don't stop like the old classic thing. Oh, look at Rabbit's secret stash. Jeez, Rabbit, you just... But yeah, the new live action things, they don't stop the original things from existing, and I think, you know, some people feel like we're gonna get Grimdark Pooh Bear in it. Yeah, no, that's definitely a weird part of it though, is because it's like, even in Kingdom Hearts, like, it's like, you know, fight the darkness, like this series where it's like, some of the final boss designs and like the crazy stuff you do, especially at the end of like Kingdom Hearts 2 and like some of the later games, like some of the crazy stuff that goes on, it's kind of jarring to then suddenly you jump from like, oh no, we're like, look, we're just chilling in 100 Acre Wood. There's not a single Heartless here. Like, your command for like your Keyblade doesn't even say attack, it just says hit. Like, it's the most non-violent shit ever. And it's like, Kingdom Hearts is already a rather colorful game in like its color palette and presentation and everything. So it's like Pooh and like doing like the sing-along goofy stuff and in Kingdom Hearts 2 where you go back to Atlantica. Like, it, you know, I feel like it all fits still. You know, like, it's still like you're in the Book of Pooh. But yeah, like a whole live-action Pooh, like, it kind of feels like it feels like Hook, like Robin Williams' Hook. That's how I heard someone describe it. Where it's like, oh look, Pooh has once again engorged himself. How will we save the day this time? But I heard someone describe it as like Winnie the Pooh meets Hook, because it's clearly like, you grew up, Christopher Robin, now you're coming back. You know, it's like, but how does that work? Because it's like, Hook, there's at least, like Peter Pan, there's at least some kind of conflict in the world, because, you know, Captain Hook is like, you know, big bad pirate captain, and, you know, Peter Pan has to cause trouble, and you know, there's like the whole subplot with Tinkerbell in that movie, and like that's, you know, obviously an interpretation based on what is already somewhat of an interpretation, but still, like, that there's more, like, you know, there's protagonists and antagonists, but usually, like, protagonists and antagonists and Pooh are just like, I don't know, it's much more like esoteric stuff. It's like, oh, Pooh learned to be a good friend today, or like, Piglet learned to overcome his fear of the dark, or like there's the movie where they're like all trying to find Christopher Robin, and it's like we're going to like the Skull Island or whatever it was they called it. God, it's been years since I've seen that, but it's like even like the most like creepy seeming moments in like the Pooh-verse, as it were. Like, they're just, you know, like, it's more like face your own fears, I guess. So, like, and that's not to say, like, oh, you were the enemies all along. But, like, I don't know. I think live-action Christopher Robin could be neat. I don't think it'll be terrible. Like, I'd be curious to, like, take a peek at what's going on there. But it's like, like, I don't look at that and hate it. Like, I'm like, oh, I guess. Like, I look at that and see, like, I did not expect that. Like, the live-action Disney princess movies, like, those make sense. Like, that's just, like, that almost feels like a natural progression.
Hey there! Name's Tigger! T-I-double-G-R.
Oh, it's the boy.
Tigger! Well, now, I don't think I've ever seen you before.
Hello, Tigger. You've just bounced my new friend, Sora.
Hey, Pooh!
The Sora just T-posing on the ground.
Comfy today? Is that some new exercise? Why, bouncing around is a lot more fun.
Well, why do you bounce around so much, Tigger?
Why don't you bounce, Sora?
Why? 'Cause bouncing's what Tiggers do best. Speaking of which, my bouncing spot has gone and disappeared. So for now, this will be my new bouncing ground.
I mean, what else are you supposed to do when you get bounced on by Tigger? Just accept your place as an NPC in life. Carrot top juice? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so this is the next minigame in Pooh World. Here comes Owl to teach us how to play, because he just knows how all these games work. This one's a little weird, again, because, like, action prompts are not as polished in this game, I will say, as compared to like Kingdom Hearts 2, in which things feel way smoother. But yeah, you're basically just supposed to stop Tigger from getting all the carrots down. Pretty simple. What are points, Owl? Describe to me what a point is. Like, can you quantify that, or are you just speaking out of your owl head? One more thing. Also, I don't think Owl ever speaks in here now that I think about it. Like, maybe in one of the final cutscenes, but... Okay, rush command. Okay, I guess there is a rush command in here. Maybe that was in the original version of the game where that wasn't there. I don't know, I always forget these mini-games. You don't have to do them too much in here for high scores, I don't think, for, like, journal entries. Oh, look, my giant head is blocking the timer again, that's great. Okay, just block Tigger. It's hard to tell where he's gonna jump is the problem, because you don't have to really prompt anything. You can press rush when he's like going too far. Like, see here. Okay. But it's still kind of like, see, it's not very obvious. And he's getting a bunch of carrots, and I don't like this. Okay. Like, I would say I want to look for his shadow, but... Okay, that's a little better. But there's no real indication of where he's going, and it can be kind of a tilter. Okay, there we go, there's another one. Oh, okay, I think it's down to the 10-second mark. Okay, we're doing good. Did I get it? Did I do it? Carrot save 14, final score 182.
Oh, what's going on? Nobody keeps up with tigers.
Did I do that right?
Maybe there's something wrong with my tail.
I feel like I didn't do that right. This seems like a bad end. Oh, okay, I did do it right. He's supposed to be sad because he's supposed to go back to his jumping spot. Okay, yeah, that's one of the later pages. Okay, good. Oh, yeah, that was a little weird. Pooh Bear's made up in the points done at her. I don't know about that. The sky just told me I got points, so there's more research to be done. Okay, yeah, get these carrots. Oh, good. That's actually kind of cute. The carrots, I mean, even though it clearly just happened, the carrots that got bounced are clearly still down, but the ones that aren't are still up. I appreciate that. And the bridge is broken, and I will never be able to save Pooh without getting our feet wet. Our giant Mickey Mouse shoe feet wet. Man, I need some of this, like, Stay Slim juice that Rabbit's cooking up here. But not really. Okay, when you're ready, push him out. Let's do it. Just bust Pooh out of here. Away. Man, Rabbit gets it the worst in the Poohverse. He's just trying to garden.
It's ever so dark in here. Well, it isn't so bad, I suppose. There is plenty of honey.
And Pooh is just the Goku of the Pooh universe. He wants what he wants, and he's happy and he treats all his friends good, but he has no concept of the world at large around him. Oh, anyway, I think that's gonna be where we call it for tonight, because we've done quite a lot. We've gone through 3.5 worlds if you count Olympus, 2 tournaments, some extra stuff with Dalmatians, and 1 book of Pooh. And that is a hefty bit of stuff for one night in the Kingdom Hearts. But next time we will be ready to take on some of the big fun plot stuff and really get into the... Oh, one last thing before we go. We have one more Ansem report, I think. I will read you all a bedtime story before we call it a night. How's that sound? Okay. No, not Trinity List. Ansem report. Yeah. Okay, Ansem report 9. Also, there are more than... Normally there's 8 or 9, maybe 10 Ansem reports. There are several more Ansem reports in this game than normal, which is pretty cool. Anyway, everyone's bedtime story for tonight. Ansem report 9. Here we go. Simply astonishing. Today I had a guest from another world. He is a king, and his vessel is built of the material that composed the meteors. It's King Mickey. He called the pieces gummy blocks. It seems that by opening that door has opened a path to inner-world travel. We talked for countless hours, but one story in particular caught my interest, that of a key called the Keyblade. The Keyblade is said to hold phenomenal power. One legend says we would save the world, while another says that he wrought chaos and ruin upon it. See, that follows into what King Triton was saying. Nobody knows. I must know what this Keyblade is. A key opens doors. It must be connected to the door that I have opened. And there you go, folks. What's the key do? We'll find out someday. Oh, anyways, it's been fun. Crazy fun stuff has happened tonight. I'm glad we caught it all on stream. It will be uploaded in case anyone wants to re-watch all the hype moments. It's 11. I'm tired from all the hype. But thank you everyone for stopping by once again as we continue the Kingdom Hearts Wild Ride. y'all have a good weekend. Stay safe. Don't party too hard. You know, make wise life choices, but hey, make choices that treat yourself good as a person because you deserve it. Anyway, I'm off. I'm gonna go relax and upload this stuff and make sure it gets properly archived because I still can't get over the rare mushroom thing. But anyway, everyone have a good night. Sleep good. I'm Clinton. This is the Stream with No Name, and this has been Kingdom Hearts. Have a good night, y'all. Take it easy.